it ain't
I'm
over.
just mad I couldn't get the other camera angle. I wanted the other angle. Cut the camera too. Cut the camera too, damn it. Cut the camera too.
The camera too. It's only the two ladies, it's Nikita and the interview girl. And that's it.
Cut to another camera view. What was the cameraman doing when she kicked her out? What was he doing?
And I like Flash's attitude. This ain't over. Oh, hell no.
I love the attitude. But the caveat on it, where was the fucking cameraman? Look down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Before we get into all that, I got something for you.
Uh-oh.
I got something for
Come
you.
on. Come on.
Let me make this
We locked the door.
Oh, yeah, I was okay, Mrs. B is in her room, so.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I couldn't hear. It was a delay. A little bit. I couldn't hear.
Hold up.
Yo, this Gigi Dolan. Happy birthday, Mo.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Uncle
I heard
Murder.
it. Oh, I heard it.
Happy birthday, Mo.
Woo! I made it. I have officially made it.
That's what I'm telling
Like
you.
you started pretty fast. And say you started in what, 2019?
Yeah, really.
Man, it's 2022, man. That shit is pretty fast, man. They got some people been wrestling for 10, 15 years, still can't get
do shit.
That's pretty damn fast.
I don't want to say that because I'm kind of out here with everybody, but I understand.
Yeah.
Look, we want to know. Some people can't fucking wrestle.
I'm sorry.
Bo Young said it.
Goldberg. Oh, my bad.
I mean, it's the truth. Like, all these some of them is just looks.
Look, that's the truth that people need to hear. You're not always good at what you want to do. You're not always good at what you want.
Some of them is just looks.
Ronda Rousey. Oh.
If you were to know you at least all right, damn. Goddamn.
My last time not on the spot, and I was like, oh, shoot, my stuff wasn't plugged in. My bad, y'all.
No. I was like, because it was funny. He was in the middle, like,
I'm okay,
guys. Donovan was in the middle of talking, and then all of a sudden this went.
I know, and then my background's all like purple and pink and stuff.
You got kidnapped. We had to make sure you was okay. You want some?
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm just sad, man. Maybe it was John Cena. We don't know. We can't see him either. But,
Whoa. Talk about that. No, talk about that.
We're not going to let you just
talk about that.
You're not gliding by that.
Speak on that.
That's Big Izzy right there. I said you look like him. I was like, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, you look like Rascal Rick a little bit, Izzy.
There you go, brother. Grow your beard all the way out, man. If you go back, man, you gonna tell me this ain't Izzy? If Izzy was older, man.
Yeah.
When he grew his beard out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wrestling Rick. Oh,
Wrestling Rick.
You can get on the show and be the son of Rick, man.
Wrestling. That would be y'all thing. Wrestling.
Well, there, Paul. Well, back in the day when you used to make moonshine up in the damn mountains there, boys, I would go to the damn mountains and get that damn possum and get that roadkill, and we just put some shit up there, man.
The possum, hey. We gotta bring the possum out, bro.
Oh, 5%. I want 5%.
Yeah, you gotta
Hold on. Talking cock twirl?
I'm thinking of playing Live from Hell.
Cock twirl.
When you gotta go that far, what you gonna do, brother? Everybody knows that. It's just the same thing with Flair. Nobody cares. Everybody said, "Oh, boy, Flair, he wrestled this, he wrestled that, he this, that." Okay, that's cool. But you ask people what they know about Flair.
Woo! Man.
That blind, kid stealing,
Son of a gun.
Baby, I'm having a hard time holding these 800 alligators down. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Rock.
Welcome to the Venomous Wrestling Podcast. It's your host, Mo Young, kicking it to you live on this Thursday. We back. So I can say we back in full effect. Let's bring in Lala and the Nefarious One.
About time that we're back.
We're back, baby. And look, we all in
uniform. Yeah. Definitely. JB will be in here any minute. So
Oh, damn.
Hear me?
Yeah.
That's better.
That's my earphones. Fuck. I'm going to do this shit without earphones.
Oh, hell.
I'm going to keep trying. But we got, you see, because I don't hate doing it like that. Y'all can hear me again?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. I had to plug it back out.
No, you're in and out again.
You want it in and out.
Fuck this mic.
Go
old school. Fuck the mic. Fuck the mic. I'm going to go without a mic today. I'm going to find out why my mic is not acting up. Put it this way. Fuck the headphones. That's what it is.
That's right. Fuck them.
All right. Anyway. Let's talk about Survivor Series. Y'all can hear me?
What?
Woo.
What is going on?
I don't know, man. What the hell?
Let's talk about Survivor Series.
Let's go.
Let's begin. I'm not gonna lie, those girls shut it down. They did their thing. The women's.
I thought it started sloppy, and it did, but it did pick up, and it turned out to be a very good match.
Especially they had brought in what's her name, Alicia from NXT to do War Games.
Oh, she killed it.
Yes.
The announcer.
They had her.
They
had Samantha do them there. They had Samantha do the men's War Games. I said, keep them. Protect these women at all costs, please. Protect these women at all costs. Okay, keep them there.
Absolutely. To the diabolical hair, she is the next Mrs. LeBron.
Yep.
Whatever.
No love.
But you're mocking.
Always, man. Look, hey, I always rock that. It's my favorite chain.
But the ladies match was good. Io Shirai, big surprise. I'm moving up on the top of the cage.
He still got
it. I still don't know what the fuck Becky was doing.
With
that leg drop.
Leg drop.
I'm like, that leg drop didn't look like it hurt a fly. I said, I guess the bones. See, look, I'm gonna start filming Ro. Because Ro said, what the fuck was that? He said, how did that knock somebody out with her bony ass?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, bones hurt.
And Becky said at the Storm that it did hurt. So
it hurt her ass because she has none.
It was a very sloppy senton.
Yeah, it looked like a leg drop. That was not no senton.
That was a leg drop.
That's a leg
You
drop.
giving Becky too much credit here, goddamn it.
That time you talking about what Io Shirai did.
A sit-on, it looks much better than a leg drop. Like she came down with a leg drop, and she has no ass, so it wasn't impactful. It just like the cable just went boom, like my earphones.
I just looked at it. I was like,
I threw them
okay.
on the ground, man. It's bullshit. So I'm gonna get me a new mic.
I just did. I was like, okay, the match is about to be over. Okay, cool, we done. We're done. But they did their thing though. You know,
they did. It wasn't the best match. It wasn't their best war games, but still, it was good.
No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like I would say I would give it, and just because of the raggedy leg drop, I'll give it 8.5.
Oh, you're giving it too much credit.
I gave it an 8.5 because you gotta think about it. The only reason why
Everything else was good though.
Because the only reason why you got people in there that's already done war games. Bianca, Rhea, Io Shirai, Dakota Kai. So it's like, okay, these girls, you got 4 of them. 4 out of the
Did Bianca do war games before? I know the rest of them. I don't think she did. This was her first one.
Yeah.
First.
She was in NXT.
Nah, she didn't do it. She didn't do war games.
The best woman of that match was Dakota Kai. Man.
No, I thought they said Bianca done NXT War Games. She was. That's when she was a heel, I think.
No, I don't think she did it. I think the other ones did. They were talking about how Bianca's team was inexperienced compared to Bayley's, because all Bayley's people except for Bayley,
they all did it.
Oh shit!
Dakota Kai,
they pushed Bianca fast before they started doing war games.
Yeah,
she got pushed to the main roster fast.
Damn, I thought she did.
Dakota Kai took a beating.
Oh man, they Dakota Kai and Rowe made fun of Dakota Kai too. So I'm like, shit. Watching the thing where Rowe had me in tears. I should have just filmed that. So like, who the fuck she going with them assless chaps? I start. My wife is the best person to watch wrestling with because she has no filter.
Does she watch NXT with you?
No, she I only can get her to watch the pay-per-view. I can't get her to watch that.
So she ain't seen the yams, if you will.
No, she didn't see the yams. But she drools over Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley anyway. So
Asuka brought back the mist. Yes.
I love Asuka.
I said, oh shit.
God, I love her.
There's no H in Row, man. It's just Row.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I always try to put an H for hater in something. There's no H.
So.
Oh Lord.
Her name not Rhonda.
Time. Oh, you see, I wanted to say that for the end of the show, but
that match.
Don't defend her anymore.
I can't defend that match. I can't if I wanted to.
That match was shitty.
Come on.
I was just looking at it. I was like, okay, girl, you just here. You have a defender.
It was god awful.
That did not deserve to be on that card. That was a SmackDown opening match.
It was, but what happened was, like, since the last pay-per-view, Bianca defended her title. Now it's SmackDown's time.
I understand, but
yeah,
but that match was horrible.
Listen, I agree.
Even the spot where they both went into those spots on the crowd. Come on.
I agree. I was just like, okay.
I felt bad for Shotzi because she's much better than that. But once again, SmackDown women, it's non-existent.
Let me get to the end. That's Tuesday night, man.
That's Tuesday. The yams are on Tuesday.
Oh, he's singing that song. Let me get to the yams.
I am so thankful to Shawn Michaels in the NXT universe. That was the best Jamtastic match I've ever seen in my life. Those yams. There were yams left to the left of them. There was yams to the right of them. I was just happy to be caught in the middle of the yams. That's how I felt.
The yams were flowing on Tuesday.
I don't even care who won the match. I can't even tell you who won the match. I just was looking at the yams.
Man, oh my God. We'll get to that later.
The worst match of the year.
Yikes.
It's pretty up there.
Yeah.
I'll say
That
this.
match.
This should tell you all.
Yeah, Shotzi did
She
carry
did.
the
She did.
I would rather watch.
So far before you get tired.
Man, I would rather watch a Jay Cargill match than to watch that shit. Oh my God!
I had the nerve to come after Sasha because the fans wanted her.
Oh yeah, because they were saying we want Sasha.
Yes, I caught that before they tried to drown it out. Yes.
Trying to take several seats. Hey, I gotta be right back, right quick. Give me a second.
Yeah, they were saying we want Sasha, but then there was something trending about Ronda Rousey talking about fire Ronda Rousey. Yes. But it was said 9 times 10, it was a deleted tweet that Mercedes Bernardo posted. But I was like, I don't think she'll do that. But then again,
if I'm Trips right now, get me Charlotte Flair on line 1 like immediately.
She's supposed to come back.
But oh my God, I've been saying this for the better part of a year and a half. She's horrible. Horrible. The best thing they can do, Trips, if you're watching the show, and you are watching the show, fire Ronda Rousey, strip her of the damn belt, and give it to Shayna Baszler.
That'll work.
She makes a more interesting champion because Shayna Baszler is credible.
This is where they got right. Now more when Ronda shows up on SmackDown, guess who's beside her? Shayna.
I would rather have Liv be champion. I said that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what's crazy? What dawned in my mind? A match between Liv and freaking Nikki Cross. Which crazy bitch going? I'm just saying.
But Ronda Rousey, oh my God,
that match was not giving. It was to the point I got up and I went to go see what my mom wanted, and then I carried on a conversation with her. I came back, the match was on. I said, okay.
I think because I literally went up, took a piss, talked to Mrs. B, and then thankfully the match was over. The match wasn't long.
Now the segment that had my heart beating out my ass was that situation with Jay went and told Roman about I was like this. I was like, oh my God. And Paul Heyman in the corner with the 2 belts just smiling. I said, oh my God.
Then Mo was like, wise man, get me Sami Zayn. And you're like, oh shit.
I was like, oh my God. I hate it here. Can we fast forward? I was like, can we fast forward? I was watching that shit live.
Theory winning the US belt back. Didn't see that coming.
No, I hate to say this, but Bobby got his own self to blame.
Yes.
If he didn't spear Seth trolling ass, Seth would have never dropped Theory, and Theory would not land on freaking Seth. However, now Seth has this new attitude, but Seth is like, I still own you, bitch.
That's right.
With the see-through shirt on.
I'll tell you what, I should have taped Mrs. B's reaction on Saturday night when Bobby lost, and she's a big Bobby fan.
Yeah, I was like, look, Bobby got his own self to blame.
Hey, reform the Hurt Business.
Like today. Y'all been talking about it for the longest. Y'all been like,
stop bullshitting
with it. Hurry up.
Stop bullshitting. Get it over with. We all know we want to see it. AJ and Finn, what a great match. I enjoyed that match. Raggedy with, oh Lord, Dominic.
Dominic is, oh my God. Listen, somebody needs to kick his ass. I am mad because ain't no fucking way. It is the holidays. And you show up to the doorstep, my doorstep,
and do that. Fuck
ain't no way. I was like, Aaliyah, throw a plate, throw some food. Don't stop, call the cops. Ain't no way I would have witnessed my dad get beat up. Well, somebody gonna get pushed to the tree at least. I'll have Rhea act like she gonna charge me, and then I'll just move out the way. She get bamboozled to the tree. But one thing about Rhea, she does not play about Dom Dom. She does not play about that boy. I don't know what it is. She does not play it.
Oh my God.
Because the minute Dom was about to get his ass whooping on Monday Night Raw, freaking Rhea said, bitch. She went straight up to me and chin. Leave my down alone.
I'm sorry, Raven Mysterio, but you're making us Hispanics look bad again. How the fuck? I don't care if you shut. I don't care. How are you gonna let any man come into your house, disrespect you like that, kick your ass in front of your family, and you go ahead and get away with it? Hell no.
My pops would be like, my pops would not carry. He said, I don't care how old you are, I'm fucking your ass up. My mom, or at least me, I would have got up and started throwing hands. Like, no, what is we doing?
Hey, I'm this years old, and I got one ass kicking. I got one ass kicking left in me.
No, what still pissed me off to this day was when Rhea made her comeback. Like, she came out of nowhere because remember she just came back, and everybody was celebrating in the back room, and she drags Dom out the locker room. I said, I know you fucking lying. It was like 5 of y'all. Y'all could have chased the bitch down.
That's what I'm saying. You had to have people in that house. You telling me not one of them had the balls to stand up to your son?
Like nobody could throw a chair, a plate,
knife,
a chancleta.
Exactly. Un cuchillo carajo.
I was like, oh my god.
Just saying. You let that kid embarrass you in your own house, man. That would never fly.
This is why his uncles is beating his ass one by one. Uncle Edge, Uncle AJ,
exactly.
Uncle Luke Gallows, Uncle
etc.
Luke Gallows. What's the other one?
No, Carl Anderson.
Uncle Carl Anderson, Auntie Mean Chin. Do I need to make another list?
Auntie Beth. We can go on.
And Beth still got to come back, and Uncle Ed still got to come back. They need to get their leg back.
Exactly.
Aunt Bianca. Do I need to?
Whoever.
Shit.
Legato, come here.
Legato, come on. No, Legato's busy right now. Trying to. We having a part 2 of King Cuerno and Principal.
Oh my God! Give them 20 minutes, please. Don't make it a 10-minute.
I just thought about it. I said, I was like, oh shit, we are gonna have Principal with Cuerno.
That's it.
Ain't no doubt a lie. AEW, we gonna have a Dante Fox versus Killshot part 2. It's coming.
AEW, don't fuck that up.
Please don't. Make it a slow burn, please. Don't rush it. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, with Tony Khan's obsession of let's do things now. No.
Yeah, I'm like, sir, can you go sit down? But let me see what else happened.
Let's see the great storytelling in the men's War Games match. The match itself didn't matter. Just get to the last 5 minutes. That's all you needed to see. That's all you needed to see.
That shit with KO and Sammy. No, first of all, in the very beginning, Jay and Sammy could not get along. I said, no. They could not get along. I said, no. Y'all have to get along. Y'all have to get along. Let's not do this. Let's not do this.
And Roman sitting down in the cage.
No.
Sammy,
you handle that. Yep.
That was actually funny.
How about in the beginning when the bloodline came out, Solo was just staring at the cage like just standing there.
Do you have the vibe that he's gonna be the one to turn heel?
Who?
Solo.
Turn against the bloodline?
I know he while they were all posing, Solo was like this.
Yep. No, when he was staring at the freaking cage where the other people were, Roman had to tap him, was like, hey, we gotta go that way, friend. Because every time I see him walk down the aisle, I said, that's the spirit of Umaga right there. I know that's I said, that's the spirit of Umaga right there in that kid. Like, I saw that when the time it was
I can see it.
It was Crown Jewel, and it was that whole shit with Jake Paul's brother came in there.
Yep.
No, I mean Jake Paul. I mean with Logan Paul. Jake Paul came in, Jake Paul coming beating up the Uso. He coming walking down the aisle. All I saw was the spirit of Umaga, and I said,
"Oh, shit's going down." That's what
the officials were. Hey, no, wait. We can't touch it. Wait, friend, wait. I was like, sons of bitches. Let him
I'll tell you what. If this match should happen, Usos versus the Paul Boys, sign me up.
That would be dope.
not at Mania, but down the road, sign me up. I'd watch that.
I'll watch it too. I want to be mad about it. And the build up is gonna be fire. It's gonna be lit.
I think once they turn on Sammy, and they will turn on Sammy.
It might be the other way around.
You think Sammy turns on them?
He might pull the same thing that Daniel Bryan did when he was with the Wyatt family.
The Wyatt family, okay. Pretend and
Yep.
But we'll see, man. I hope whenever that happens, Elimination Chamber.
I'm sorry. I had to do it.
That's okay.
We were talking about,
you're good. When the wife calls, the wife calls.
Absolutely.
No, you're cool. We were just chopping up about Survivor Series, like the men's Survivor Series.
I wanted to fucking finish talking about Survivor Series. I missed that.
That's fine.
That's okay.
That's okay.
We were talking about the last 5
Dominic is
minutes.
growing on me like a fungus.
He's playing the chicken shit heel perfectly.
Yeah. But he's still. You need to hear what my wife called Dominic.
You need to start taping that.
I am.
I'm gonna start recording when Bobby lost. Mrs. B was pissed, and
Dominic does not belong in the ring, and my wife doesn't watch wrestling. And then she said,
"Listen,
he looked like a little ass
boy." Is on like this kid needs his ass whooped.
She's like, "What's this little boy doing in the ring?"
And he's 25. He ain't no little boy.
Right there.
Yeah, he's 25.
He's 25.
Tells me he does not need to be in the ring. If a non-wrestling fan says, "Who's the little boy in the ring?"
I thought he was 21. I didn't know he was 25.
Yes, Miriam is thick.
Oh yes.
Then when that's why he did it down, said it was his.
He put the tree up early. I was like, what? I know what you're talking about. I said, I know you fucking lying, sir. You was not invited.
25.
The chair in the cage was slick. Yeah.
Lala, 25.
You 25? Shit.
Yes.
25, man. But the whole Survivor Series was good, except for Ronda.
Yeah.
We could just skip that match. But
yes.
I like the men's Survivor Series team and Sammy Uso.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When KO was about to pin Roman Reigns, he said, hey. We was like, I said, but then before that though, if y'all, I think they showed a replay. Sammy saved Jay for getting, I don't know, kicked or something like that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know before that, Solo saved Roman from getting bro kicked. I said, look at y'all solidifying y'all membership in the bloodline. I like it. And then afterwards, freaking Sammy Luba kicked freaking KO when KO was running his mouth like, this is your family. This is your family. I'm like, oh my God, this is giving. I was about to cry. I was like, oh my God, this is not it. This is not it. Don't do this. I was like, Sammy, that bloodline is your family now. Forget what KO said. Look what he did to you back there at NXT Black and Gold. He did you wrong. Did you wrong. Think of the grassy Manny versus Emma. Look, that's what I was thinking. That's what it was giving. This is your family. This is the bloodline.
It's just funny, man. That whole thing was just funny, and you can see that a turn is coming. But I'm telling you, the turn gonna be them turning on Sammy. They go beat the shit out of Sammy.
That's too easy.
It's not easy. Everybody thinking Sammy gonna turn on them. Mm-mm. They're gonna turn on Sammy.
Yes. Yes, they are.
They're gonna beat the shit out of Sammy because Sammy's getting popular, and that's gonna be the reason why. Nobody more popular than the tribal chief. That's what in his mind. He's gonna beat the shit out of him. It's not gonna be Jay that turns on. It's gonna be Roman that turns on. Gonna make the call. Jay is all in now.
Yes.
Now he's gonna tell Jay, do him, and Jay gonna be the one that has to do him. He's the right hand man. See, little stuff you gotta look at. He told him, you just be the right hand man out there.
Yep. Exactly.
What if they asked Jimmy to do it? Because he has a more bigger bond than
Jimmy's not the right hand man. In the mafia, the right hand man does the killing.
Handles it. Yep.
That's why Jimmy's not the right hand man, because Jimmy's too playful.
Jimmy gonna have
That's
to.
why
turn
he's so
away.
hard on Jay, because Jay is the right hand man.
Jimmy and Solo gonna have to turn away somewhere. They're gonna be like this. They're gonna have to.
That's
turn
exactly
around.
how it's gonna go.
They're gonna have to turn away.
Solo is just a muscle. Jimmy is there because he's just family. He's just silly cousin.
Speaking of the muscle, I was telling Ishmael, I said every time I see freaking Solo, I think the spirit of Umaga is in that kid, because when he was looking at that cage, Roman had to tell him like, "Hey, big fella, we gotta go that way. You'll get your time. Go that way."
I'll put him on the thing.
But yeah, the men's one, it was along the lines like everybody was solidifying their membership on the bloodline. Now, I'm not going to take credit away from, I was calling them United Nations, KO, Rich Holland, Sheamus, and especially Butch. Butch was ready.
Butch, my man,
he was
the spirit dog.
I think Butch is the only one who done War Games.
Yes, the spirit dog, if you will.
Yeah, he's the only one who done War Games, and he won too. I said, damn. I said, okay, they got Butch. No, Butch and KO is the only one that did War Games. I'm sorry. Because remember, KO came back. He did War. He came back to NXT that time when it was like Survivor Series, NXT versus SmackDown versus Raw.
Yes.
Yeah, he came back.
AJ Finn, match of the night.
No.
It was close. It was close. That was a banger. Even though I can't unsee it now with Finn Balor, thanks to Rule, saying he's a mixture of Roman Reigns and Pennywise. I can't unsee it now, but yes, I say not my wife run wrestling for me because she got a nickname for everybody. But yes, I like that match.
It was a good match.
It was a good match.
It should have been a traditional, Survivor Series elimination match. But Ronda was sucked. Ronda made that suck.
It wasn't giving. It was better off at SmackDown.
No, it was a bang of a match. But why have the other two out there? They're not gonna be.
No, I'm not talking about Judgment Day, and I'm talking about Ronda. Like Ronda's match didn't know SmackDown.
Get it out of here.
Turn on Sammy.
Out of here.
Fire Ronda.
Freebird rules. I see what you did there. Freebird for sponsoring us. I see what you did there, Eric.
Freebird!
But look like our guest has arrived.
All right.
I was there at War Game. It was fire.
Oh, shoot.
Good for you, brother.
Back to War Games and Yamtastic Tuesday, as I'm calling it. The day the yams were born. But you know what our thing is, if you bring the guests on, you introduce them. So
my turn, huh?
It's your turn. Mine is it?
The gentleman we're gonna talk to, promoter, been all over the world. I can't wait to ask him about one place in particular. He's the man of Fighting Evolution Wrestling. This man literally only he's in Trinidad and Tobago. He's all over down here in South Florida in the 305, if you will. The man's a photographer. He is doing all sorts of things. So I'm going to introduce to you Mr. J.B. Cool.
There it is.
Yes. What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
Thank you, young man.
Hi.
Sorry. Hey, what's up, girl? Sorry for the delay. I had a little technical difficulties. Matter of fact, I was kicking my students' ass at the school. That's what was going on.
That's needed. It's okay.
And one more thing. He has a wrestling show this Sunday down here on the 305.
That's
Get
right.
your asses down here and go to his show.
That's right. Come out and see former WWE Impact Wrestling, current NWA superstar Pope Elijah Burke. Of course, come out and see my girl. I train AEW superstar, AEW baddie, the chef, Red Velvet. We got Renee Michelle. We got the Woe. And I'm sorry if you hear a lot of noises. They're in the ring training. So, of course, I'm going to give y'all some of that, too. But I'm sitting in the back of my studio.
Show before.
This is what I do, That's where I'm at.
Ooh.
Doing my thing. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I gotta go to my car.
Okay.
This is gonna be a crazy interview, so
That's okay.
bear with me.
Okay.
We used to that. Trust me. We didn't
Bear
have
with me.
stories. We didn't have people going through doors in our interviews. I mean, we used to it. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, that car's fire.
That car fire.
I'm sorry, what happened?
That
car's fire. All right.
You know, that's that new Black Adam. That's what that is. Ain't no bumblebee around here.
But if you see the world, ask her about the panda story. She knows what she's
I try to search her for pandas. She ain't had none when she came out.
She was on the show, and no lie, she talked about pandas, and we went about an hour about her trying to acquire a panda.
What's that?
The world was on the show. And she was telling the story about acquiring a panda.
A real panda?
A real panda.
No. Izzy is trying to be nice. She tried to steal a panda from a zoo.
And it was an elaborate scheme. She had it. Just the fact that she had a plan in place. And I'm like, wow. So, did you see it?
When you see it.
So,
a panda.
Panda. Yes.
Panda. Wow.
Panda.
We go get the Jay questions out the way. Come on, Jay, with them.
Yeah, Jay, you was here.
Yeah. Okay, JB, how'd you get started in wrestling?
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Wrestling, Jay.
Like I said, y'all gonna hear a lot of noise. Hold that thought. So while y'all recording, I'm about to give some instructions. Okay. I want you to partner up with Daniel. I want you to partner up with Bruce.
That's cool.
And I want y'all to do 5 minutes each. Go think about it. Actually, I want y'all to call it. So go ahead. Come down, call it. And then tell Fur he's gonna go next after y'all. All right. Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
Listen, that's cool. No, you're cool.
On the show. That's something new. Hey,
exactly.
These are the new up and comers. You know, I tell them that you know, and this is going to be a nice segue into how I got started. I tell them, I say, you know, straight up, just because I didn't sign a long-term deal that y'all know of, I said, but before y'all probably was even thinking about getting into wrestling back in the year 2000, between 2000 and 2002, I was signed with a company called Urban Wrestling Alliance. So that was on UPN for a minute. You know, you can probably still find some videos here and there. And
I know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah. And you know, that's where I had the opportunity to work with guys like Mike Modest, Shooter Tony Jones, Sonny Siaki, Orlando Jordan before he got signed. Quite a few people that y'all may know.
I remember that.
Yeah. That was my deal. But
man, I remember that. I remember watching that.
Yeah, and how I got started, man, it was just like, you know, always been a fan, and born and raised in Miami. Always been a fan and watched it. You couldn't take my eyes away from it. You know, NWA, Saturday mornings, Saturday night, 6:05. You know, Saturday night main event. And always been a fan. And when I graduated high school, hold on a second. Hey, I told y'all to go over y'all stuff. Oh, y'all didn't get the instruction? Unless y'all got it, I better not see no fuck ups. We're gonna do some squats today. We're gonna start with 500.
Tell them, teacher.
That's it.
Yeah. They don't. Sometimes they don't be listening. They think I'm on the phone. I ain't paying attention. I got 3 eyes. So, you know. But yeah. So I went to Kentucky for school, and University of Kentucky, and school wasn't really working out. But up there is when I learned about independent wrestling in the Ohio Valley. And not Ohio Valley Wrestling, but actually in what is called the Ohio Valley, which, you know, a bunch of independent wrestling. I just would go to shows. Say again?
OVW?
No,
that's what I said. No, the Ohio Valley is like a district. It's almost like if you watch college football, it's almost like the MAC conference or the Southeastern Conference. They actually have an Ohio Valley,
Gotcha.
a belt. Yeah. You know, like the Florida Sun Belt that goes from Tampa to Orlando. You know what I mean? Okay. So there's a bunch of wrestling going on. I was just like, oh man, let me go check this stuff out, you know? And like I said, school wasn't working out. Came back down to South Florida, and I'll be damned if there wasn't a show at the Miami Beach Convention Center. I was like, I'm an adult now. I'm about to go check it out. And a few names, God rest his soul, Dusty Rhodes was on the show. A few other guys, Kevin Sullivan, you know, a few other guys that you know was on that show. So I was standing in the back, and one day watching this, went to a local wrestling show after that, and a reporter by the name of Jim Varsalone.
I know.
Okay. He saw me. He says, hey, man, you look like one of the wrestlers. I was like, man, I wouldn't even know how to get started in that. He said, oh, let me introduce you to somebody. And from then on, he introduced me to my original trainer, God rest his soul, Rusty Brooks. And that was in 1998.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
That would make you, okay.
Hey, age ain't nothing but a number. Don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Oh, I got you. Man,
yeah.
98.
1998. Right. That's why I tell people, I'm like, yo, I've been doing this probably before you even thought about it.
Shit out.
So, you know what I mean?
And great, but okay.
So, yeah. So
I got quiet. I was like, oh, okay.
Right. And so, yeah, he introduced me to Rusty, and Rusty took me to his training. And I kid you not, the first day, I was looking for the location and I couldn't find it because I was looking for a building, but it was at his house. It was at his house at the time, and most people locally would know this story. And went to his house, into his backyard, and saw people in the ring. I was like, oh man, I'm like, shit, I guess this is how it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know nothing about getting started in training back then. And then being black back then was like, it was almost kind of unheard of, you know, to do it. But I'm a fan. I love it. I played sports. I played basketball, I played football. And it was just like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And the first day, man, he had somebody give me a body slam. I'll never remember who that was, but I was like, yo, I don't know if I can do this. This cannot be what they do on TV. No way. Because when you first take a move, it's like you're thinking, I see guys do this every week. How do they train? How do they take this? And to me, that was killing me. So I was just like, man, I don't know. And then at the time, I remember seeing a female, y'all gonna love this, get in the ring and went to the second rope and did a front flip, landed on her back, got right up and said, okay, I'm warmed up. So,
man, what?
So I was like,
wow.
Lala, I'm sorry. Male ego took over. I said, nah, she ain't about to outdo me because I'm an athlete. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be competitive. And so you're not about to beat me like that. Come to find out, at that time, when I kept looking at her, I'm like, I know her from somewhere. Sure enough, it was Luna. And it was just like, man, wow. And then I just stuck with it. I mean, she didn't have nothing to do with my training. She just there because she knew Rusty. A lot of locals, Floridians that are in their elder years know who Rusty is because Rusty was the guy down here. There was no other school except for at that time in Tampa. Wrestling wasn't how it is today. There was no schools for it. No. You had to be trusted to be someone's protege. You understand what I mean? There's a big difference. And like I said, I'm not apologetic about things. Being black, it was hard to get in to be somebody's protege.
Wow.
But then when he saw I was athletic, he was like, maybe you got something, kid. I was like, well, hey, I got the money. I'm gonna give you my trust and dedication. And that's how I got started.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You see people, hard work and perseverance actually get you someplace.
That part.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
On the way to
I mean, I still see it nowadays to where a lot of these cats, very athletic, very skilled, very talented, but they don't have that hard work ethic. They just
No.
they have no real talk, and I tell them in their face, that's how I am. They're in that gimme mode. Like, yo, like the business owes you nothing. You don't work for it. Why should I give you something? But that's a lot of them. A lot of them. Some of them, you know. I'm gonna look at you and hold this pause for a moment.
Look at
You
who, me?
know,
Mo or me?
everybody.
Everybody. I think
I know.
I'm everybody.
Oh,
I
I
know.
know.
There's a lot of them out there that think they're entitled,
I
and
know.
so
Oh,
they
baby,
don't
I
believe in
know.
that work.
One of Izzy's favorite wrestlers is like that.
Hey,
What? Why? He's talking about Ronda Rousey, by the way, who I can't stand. But I
yeah.
digress. I digress for now.
Right?
But yeah.
Yeah, nah, but that's
JC MJF is one.
who?
MJF.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know him. I don't know him behind the scenes, but on camera, man, that dude works hard, and you could tell in his
I don't see
promos.
MJF as one of them being entitled. Like, no, don't do him like
Huh?
that, Jason.
What happened?
No, I'm talking about Jason. Like, I don't think MJF is entitled. Like, he's just
And this is just me throwing in my 2 cents. I don't know him behind the scenes, but when I see him on camera, you know, there's a difference when you can see certain talents on camera. You could tell, like, yo, they actually work for what they're doing, and he put in a lot of effort into making sure he is AEW's probably top heel when it comes to getting over as an actual heel.
Oh yeah.
You out of here?
No doubt about that.
All right. Oh, perfect. Thank you, man.
I just wanted to say it sounded like somebody got killed over there just now. Boom, man. we ain't gonna just we can't just cross over that. I heard you were talking, I heard bam. I'm like, oh damn, somebody's got
Oh yeah, they're in the ring working out. They're in the ring working out. Yeah, they're in the ring working out.
Somebody just got that work.
Yeah, they in there working out. This is what we do.
Okay,
But yeah, man, it's just like I was saying, man, when you see a character like that, again, you know, a lot of people speculate and guess how that person is behind the scenes. But if you have to guess and speculate on someone's on-screen character, then that person is actually doing the job that they're supposed to do. And I tell my students this for an example. Imagine right now we're doing this, and off camera in walks Denzel Washington, right?
Oh damn.
And then I show y'all Denzel Washington go get inside my ring, start hitting the ropes, start tying up, and start doing wrestling holds. Everybody here will be shocked, like, yo, I never knew he could do that. Because the only thing we know is his on-screen persona and character. And that's how we judge. And it's like, you know, I tell my students, it's like using Denzel as an example, you know, as you can tell, he's one of my favorites, but he's never done a comedy movie. So you don't know if he's funny. You only know he's funny on certain lines he say in his movies, but they're never comedy movies. See? And I was like, well, imagine imagine if you hear live at the Miami, or well, I don't know what the name going to be because FTX is going down. I don't know what the new name is going to be, but we're going to use FTX for example. Imagine live at FTX Arena, stand up with Denzel Washington. I think everybody be curious enough to go see because they've never seen it.
Absolutely.
You'd be like, oh, I got to go see this. Well, the same thing. So you take MGF, it's like, you don't know. This guy is not one of these guys that's been former WWE or, you know, all Japan, New Japan, nothing. He came and he got on that platform and he's excelling at being an actual heel. I think now they're trying to convert him, but for the most part, for being a heel, I believe he was doing the job.
I don't think they converted him back to Wednesday. He pushed the shit out of William Regal.
I said, oh shit, I did not see that coming.
There you go.
Do you watch a lot of today's product, JB?
Watch who?
You watch a lot of today's product.
I do. I have to as a trainer. So the one thing that separates me from a lot is, yeah, I have a lot of years in the wrestling business, but I also have a lot of years in the television business. Yes, you do. So I know what people want to see on TV. Doesn't matter if it's black or white. It's all a matter of who am I actually selling my product to and what I can deliver to them.
Mhm.
So I have to watch and see what's out there, the new terms, trending. I have to see all of that and see what's online, see what's on social media, see what people are, clapping for. And then I rewatch it maybe 5 or 6 times. Like, man, I watch wrestling so much just to see like, yo, are you what we call in wrestling going into business for yourself, or are you doing it actually for the show, or what is it what you're doing?
That damn
I have to watch a lot of the product, and a lot of the times when I'm watching the product, some products I can tell you just from experience, both in TV and just in wrestling, it's like, yo, that guy was given a job, he's not delivering it, and I don't see them pushing that angle, or the people are just not buying, But then here comes somebody else selling the same product, and the people are buying it. But then that comes that's all about the believability factor.
Right.
So when you ask me about that, as far as about watching today's product, I think part of that, in my opinion, maybe you could correct me if I'm wrong, is asking me, is today's product good enough to continue trending upward and setting a new precedent in the business of wrestling? And I don't think so, because everybody's too busy trying to be like everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say everybody. A big percentage of people are too busy trying to be like everybody instead of trying to be a standalone.
Instead of being themselves.
Instead of being yourselves. Like, if your gimmick doesn't work, then don't say like, oh, okay, now I'm going to start doing the code red just because it's cool and got to pop for the next person. Or I'm going to hit you with a super kick. Why? Because I wasn't doing it before. But I'm going to do it. So people are making moves more popular than the gimmick. And that's crazy.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. And that's what I see in today's, a lot, not totally, but a lot in today's product. People are making the moves actually more popular than the character.
Right. I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
And it's like a lot of these people like, okay, he did moves, and sometimes they diminish the moves because they're doing a lot of false finishes in these matches. So it's like,
yeah, I mean,
used to be.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut you, but yeah, you could get into that where people are doing these false finishes and stuff. And you could get into knowing what it is and what it is that we're looking at. But okay. Yeah, they learning some shit. But okay, they did the false finish. They did the moves. They got you out your seat. You clapped. You booed. You cheered. Whatever it is you did. Okay, now tell me the name of the character, and tell me the name of the person and what's their character.
Can't tell you.
And you're not going to be able to tell me the character because you're just going to tell me X did all these moves. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't wait to see X because he does all or she does all these moves. Okay, but what's the character? What's the gimmick?
Yeah, we don't know that.
Because the one thing I tell my students, I say, guys, listen, I could teach you all that shit in 2 nights. There ain't no problem to teach you that.
Right.
My thing is, why would I hire you when I could tell you I got 20 other people doing the same thing?
Damn.
What makes you stand out?
What makes you stand out?
Exactly. Right. Why would I hire you? Listen, I tell them, I said, let me get on your level. I said, most people in this day and age have at least played a video game, right?
Yeah.
I said, you guys ever play Street Fighter? They said, yeah. I said, okay. 2 of the most popular iconic characters from that game is Ryu and Ken.
Yep.
I said, if you bought a new Street Fighter, you was such a fan, and everybody in that game fought just like Ryu and Ken, GameStop will have the longest line around the corner that night of everybody trying to make returns.
Okay, yeah, that'd be trash.
Exactly.
Because everybody fight the same. So it's like, I got different characters, but you all fighting the same.
Yeah, that'd be trash.
This is stupid. Everybody, then somebody get behind the keyboard and just like, yo, did anybody play that new Street Fighter? Don't. Oh my God, they don't know what they're doing. Blah, blah. And then that's like, it's a lot of facts because you just made everybody the same.
But that's like Dan. That's why nobody like Dan. People don't like Dan off of Street Fighter because he was trying to fight like Ken and Ryu, but it was like,
right. When have you seen him back in the game?
No more.
That's it.
They put Dan in wearing a pink. I remember it was a pink gi, and I'm like, nobody like Dan.
Right.
No way.
Right.
You're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, exactly.
seen that kind of fall like that was Akuma, but they made him have cooler moves.
Right. So that's a lot of what I see. I tell people like, yo, if they were to make a video game, I'm like, all I had to do is play with one or two characters because everybody gonna be the same.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's the difference? Just other than their gear. I don't have no gimmicks. So a lot of the times in what you're trying to present, especially on TV is always and has been and will be based on you being able to get me hooked. I got to be hooked to watch your product. And if I'm watching you and I say, oh man, that was cool in your match. And then the next time somebody comes on and do the same thing, I'm like, man, I guess they all wrestle the same, especially if I'm a first time watcher of wrestling.
Yes.
Yes.
So one of the things you got to do is like, yo, you got to be able to try to create your own legacy, whether you're just starting out or you're a veteran. It's like, you got to know how to, if you're a veteran, then you got to know how to reinvent yourself. But if you're just starting out, if this is the first time you're watching, you're going to be like, yo, all I got to do is that. And that's what is being set to a lot of students because I hear it. I train. They were like, coach, we don't see none of this stuff you're teaching on TV. And I look at them, I'm like, well, goddamn it, go let them teach you. But in the meantime, yeah, I said, but in the meantime, there ain't no other school down here that got a track record like mine. You see, I don't send people to WWE, Prince of Bala. I don't send people to AEW, Red Velvet, Layla Gray. Okay?
No,
I don't need to say no more. You go ask the other schools who they sent. Nada.
And I go to them shows also.
Right. And and listen, that ain't bragging. That's just facts.
It is facts. You know, I've been to your shows, brother, and I love your shows.
Facts is facts. Talk your shit.
I will too. I'll talk it and walk it.
Yeah.
I'm the only company, not even big companies. I'm the only company that's been to Trinidad, been to the Bahamas, been to Puerto Rico, been to Haiti. Been to Dominican Republic, been to Israel, been to Nepal, been to India.
I was just going to mention that the Himalayas, man. How did
that come about?
Motherfucking
Himalayas.
How did that come about, man?
Himalayas. You're the next Jerome.
Like, yeah.
Old school player from the Himalayas.
How was that like wrestling in the Himalayas, man?
I gotta hear that.
It was, first of all, I'm an average guy in wrestling. I'm 6 foot, right? But I'm the tallest guy in the whole country.
Little Buddha.
And yeah, not to mention, bringing this up, I'm the tallest black man in that country.
So what you're saying is you stand out, if you will.
Huh?
You stand out, if you will.
Yeah. And plus, you know, ingrained over years, I got like that wrestling walk. So it's to them, it looks intimidating. And it's like, and they're all telling me like, oh my God, why you walk like that? And it's like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. But I have to remember I'm in a different country. But that came about because I was doing a production and there was a guy from Nepal. He does parkour. And he was telling me, he's like, oh man, my sisters, they're all trying to do wrestling. I was like, oh man. I said, I just told him, I said, man, that would be an interesting place to go. And next thing you know, maybe a month, the girl was hitting me up and she was like, oh, I'm trying to do this. I'm going to get some sponsors. She said, I heard you got your own school. I looked you up. And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh my God, I really want to get you over here to help teach us some stuff. And I'm like, I straight up said, why me? There's a lot of places people you can call. She's like, no, because you met my brother. I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, it wasn't nothing special. It was just that. Next thing you know, I said, well, this is what I need to go. Flight, plane ticket, first class, Qatar Airlines. Oh my God. The Q suites.
Woo.
You can't put me in the back no more. You know, I'm spoiled.
How long was that flight?
With the layovers, like 22 hours.
Oh.
Yeah. And so when I went over there, they were all, my God, they started putting the scarves around my neck, taking pictures, police escort. They were like, yo, this guy is the big guy. He's from America. I was like, oh my God. I said, man, if my tag partner came over here, you think I'm a big guy, you know? So went over there, met with the government, and they were like, you know, so gracious and everything, and went to the school, taught a couple things. Then they had a show that weekend, and it's on YouTube somewhere. It was at least about 4,000 or 5,000 people out there.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and come to find out, the guy that they had me wrestling wasn't really a wrestler. He was like their, yeah, because he's a celebrity. He's their most famous YouTube guy over there. Like, you know what I mean? He's a big celebrity over there. But I didn't even know. So I mean, and in the middle of the match, I kind of forgot that, and I'm like, I forget that he's not a wrestler, but I got pissed at him. I picked him up. I picked his little ass up and threw him on the top rope. But
As you should.
Yo, it's on video. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna look
then,
for it.
Yeah. JB Cool versus Nepali Bro. And
Let me look up Nepali Bro a little bit.
Nepali Bro.
And then, man, he was going for the finish, man, and he freaking I lost it. I'm not gonna lie. He dropped a leg on my head, and I looked at him like he was crazy, and I stood up and I cornered him. And then, man, it was just wild. And then I walked out. It was just everybody. They wanted to start an international riot, bro.
Oh damn!
But I told him that, man. I walked out because I had to leave you with your hands up. I said, bro, you wasn't gonna beat me like that, bro.
Not today.
Nah, I ain't come all the way over here for that, But everybody was cool because I didn't even know afterwards, man. This guy, the club owners, they say, man, please, you come into my club. I said, yeah. When I get to the club, they had a big ass screen. They had my face on it with my wrestling picture. I was like, whoa, look at this. Like, this was dope. And then I ended up jumping on stage, and I ended up the house guy. He's the house musician. I ended up, I said, man, let me hold this mic. And I ended up busting a rhyme on the mic, and everybody was going for it. It was like, yo, this guy is wow. So, but it was cool, man. It was cool.
Jay, what's your most memorable time in wrestling?
Man, you know what? It actually wasn't in the ring. Well, it was in the ring, but not at a show. Back when I was signed with Urban, I had a chance to meet his wrestling. Here's the funny thing, and you guys, I'm about to put something in y'all head. Y'all gonna go, I was wrestling this guy named Solo. Name sounds familiar?
Yeah.
Okay. However, the guy that's wearing it now, his cousin, which was Jimmy Superfly Snuka Jr.'s son, that was his name, Solo, back in Urban Wrestling Alliance.
Told you I remember
that. Yeah, so I had a chance to wrestle him on TV, right? And after that, we always kept cool. And then he ended up becoming Deuce from Deuce and Domino. You remember that tag team?
Yes.
Right. So during that time, God rest his soul, Superfly Snuka moved down to South Florida and opened up the school with CCW. And at that time, I was training, and he asked me to have a match with him. And I literally, in the middle of the match, he told me to backdrop him, and I stopped. I looked at Jimmy and said, Jimmy, I'm not backdropping your old ass. Come on, man. And he looked at me and got mad and beat me up. But yeah. But after the match, he was like, brother, when I tell you to do something, do it. And I was like, listen, Jimmy, you don't understand. It wasn't the backdrop. It was actually the fact that I literally just had the opportunity to wrestle a father and a son. That was the coolest moment.
That is cool.
That's a great moment, Jimmy.
Yeah. I'll never forget that. This is Superfly, Madison Square Garden. Like, come on, man.
Oh yeah. You said you were Andre the Giant.
But you know what I mean? That was a real cool moment. Real cool.
That was, man. He wrestled Jimmy Superfly Snuka. That's, man.
And the son.
Yeah.
About to say that don't happen to many wrestlers.
Nah, it don't happen a lot. Because a lot of these guys, man, and to be honest with you, man, going back to that old question we asked about watching today's product, and I do, but it's not only watching the product. Sometimes I will go visit a locker room just to go and see. Some of these guys don't know anything about the business. They only know here and now. That's it. But one time somebody was telling me, and I keep saying somebody, I'm not gonna put them out there, but trust me, if I say somebody's name, there's a reason why.
Absolutely.
That's fine.
We know.
Somebody said, JB, what do you think of this match? And I was like, and it was calling it, and I was like, oh man, that reminds me of Kevin Sullivan in the Dungeon of Doom. They said, who? They said, who?
What?
Woo! I'm pretty sure you had to give a history lesson.
Wow.
Nah, not at that time. At that time, I said, yeah, all right, y'all do that.
Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Wow.
And then later at the end of the night, I pulled up a video and showed him. He was like, yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to do. I'm like, and you sure you didn't get this idea from him? He says, no. I said, brother, okay. Okay, if you say so. Yeah, right. I said, okay, but that's not the only time, but it's a lot of people that don't know the history. Their history, which is the same thing I teach my students, is wrestling is actually on a 10-year window, if you actually think about it. Right? So I'm going to show you what I mean. 10 years ago, who was, and we're talking about the main champion, we're talking WWE, because 10 years ago, AEW wasn't out.
Yeah.
So 10 years ago, who was the main champion?
Cena.
Right. Okay. Now you're talking 2012, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go 10 years before that. We're talking 2001.
Probably Triple H.
Trips, The Rock, Austin.
Right. Okay. Go 10 years before that. Now we're talking 90. Now we're talking about 91.
Hogan.
No, Brett.
Brett.
I'm sorry, Brett. Yeah.
Right.
Michaels.
Right. Okay. Me, I could go 10 years before that.
So can I.
And this is when I stay
Well,
quiet.
I wasn't born in 81.
82 was Bob Backlund and Harley Race.
Bob Backlund and Harley Race. Now listen to what I'm about to say. That literally right there was a 40-year window, and we named less than 10 wrestlers. Now you had some champions in between.
Yeah.
But once 10 years roll around, they changed the era, they changed the embodiment of the champion.
Yeah, Hogan.
Because back in the 80s was all big arm, big belly guys.
Yeah.
Let's just tell the truth. You shame the devil.
Dusty
That's
Rhodes.
what right. It was all big armed, big belly guys. You barely had any Lex Lugers and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorffs and the Tony Romans back then. You know, Tony Atlas and Soul Man Rocky Johnson. Yeah, you had those bodies, but not everybody.
No.
So and then you go, okay, that's the 80s. You go 10 years after that, then you had your guys with your medium build who were considered mid-carders back then, which was your Bret Harts, and then you brought out your Shawn Michaels,
etc.
Right. And then you had the birth of from NWA to WCW, right? And then you had all those guys. But then you go 10 years after that, you got the Attitude Era. And then now you got your big guys back, but more cut up. You got your Rocks and your Stone Colds. You see the body of the guy keeps changing?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you go 10 years after that, you got your Cena. Yeah, you got your Batistas, you got your Triple H. You see the body of the guy?
Yep.
Just saying. And now look at it. Look at who you got today. You got your Roman Reigns, Lashley.
Yeah.
You see the body of the guy hasn't changed. So just based off of wrestling, just looking at it like that, it's like, man, it's a lot of things that guys don't, or girls too, I should say. I don't want to leave y'all out. Equal opportunity. They don't look at, and there's such a big advantage, especially with women wrestling. And I take my hat off to them. And they don't understand that there's a big opportunity out there. But I don't think some of them want to take that leap.
Facts.
They don't want to take that leap. And that leap is leave your friends alone.
Yes.
Go do that, and they'll still be your friends afterwards if they really your friends.
Right.
Ooh, thank you for saying that.
And so when you hit me up and say, JP, what do you think? And I'm telling you behind the scenes, I'm like, look, I'm looking at it not from a now. I'm looking at what the history is telling me. History does repeat itself. And I just went over with y'all briefly. I didn't really go into detail. I just wanted y'all to look at it. I said, come on. You know, there's opportunities. You know, big opportunities out there. Is
Here's
just
the thing. Some of them, the reason why they don't want to leave their friends alone because they want to be in, they want to stay in the in crowd. And I see that with my 4 eyes.
I'm gonna tell you what it is too, and this is the reason why, in my opinion, again, take it however you want. This is the reason why the big insurgence of cruiserweight style wrestling, because I want to be as popular as that person. I want to show I could do the same thing. But that's going back to the video game theory. It's like, yo, you taking away my dinner. You taking away what I'm eating. That brought me to the game.
Yeah.
I worked hard for that. I don't need you to copy that. Now I have nothing special. So when they ask me to show them something and they say, oh, we got that already, am I supposed to still be cool with my friend who took my job?
Nope.
Or do I just say, you know what, fuck my friend. We're going to be cool. We'll go have that beer later. But I got to go to the lab and work and find something new. So when I take it and show them, and you wonder why, like, damn, oh, you finally got that job? Yeah, I finally got that job. Well, show me what you're doing. Nah, I ain't about to show you nothing.
You gonna wait.
Nah, you gonna wait. You gonna pay for it.
Pay. You gotta pay me.
That's real talk. You gonna pay. Like, yo, you want to see it? You gonna pay just like everybody else. But I'm not about to give it to you in no training just so you can be like, nah, that ain't no good. And then at the end of the day, you put it in your back pocket and you're gonna sell it to somebody else. Nah, that don't work. That don't work.
People like that.
Bro, it happens all the time.
I'm sure it does.
It happens all the time. And I'm gonna tell you a quick little story. I don't know if you want me to tell you this. I hope I don't get into trouble.
Say it.
I'm gonna tell you one of these stories. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I think y'all gonna love it. My student, Red Velvet, she comes to me all the time asking me for stuff.
Stephanie.
I said, don't worry, I'm gonna go in my attic and pull something out for you. And I said, you're gonna do this. And I said, I need you to do it on TV because nobody else is doing it. Sure enough, she did it. Everybody in the back said, like, yo, I like that. What you do? I like what you do. Now, this person, I'm not going to give her name because then it's going to be too much. Y'all be tripping, but y'all know who she is. If I say the right words, you're going to know who she is.
Hey, come on.
So she comes to her, you know, she's a rebel. You know, she had a job with Vince, but you know, she's an outcast type girl, but she comes to Red Velvet and says, hey, are you still doing this type move? Because I would love to use it. And I laugh because Red showed me the text and I'm like, you see, my shit works.
We know what you're talking about.
I mean,
we know.
So I'm just saying that what I'm saying, it happens all the time because one thing I tell these guys, I'm like, you may train hard, you may get it down packed, but don't worry, there's somebody in the wings that has a job that wants to keep their job. So now you got the birth of all these people trying to do cruiserweight stuff and nobody stands out. You even got big guys
doing that shit.
Doing it.
Cut up, cock diesel, trying to look like a little guy.
John did that shit before. He did it before at a SummerSlam match, and that's when the Cruiserweight Classic just came out. He tried to do it against Brock Lesnar.
Drew McIntyre.
But it happens. Again, I ain't throwing no shade on nobody. I'm just saying it happens.
I did it because I peeped it.
I'm sorry, Fred. Don't be sorry. It's okay.
Look,
it's okay.
I'll do it for you. Okay.
Oh wow. But I'm just saying. All I'm just saying is like, yo, the one thing, and what's lacking about today's product is the problem is nobody's watching, even though they're really. Nobody's watching, but everybody's watching.
Right.
Yeah.
You're watching to do the same instead of watching to be different because you're scared. You can't be.
Reach.
And you can't be scared because, you know, the one thing I tell my students, I'm like, I'm going to tell you why you can't be scared. And I tell them pick a name. And they pick a name and I say, hey, look them up. They look them up and I say, you see how many gimmicks they've been through? Because that's them trying stuff until they find themselves. I'm saying if you don't have that staying power, willing to be in this game, then you one of those people that just want it for yourself right now. So then you go ahead and just learn about what they're doing right now, and good luck.
Go for it.
But,
oh, sorry.
I'm just saying. Look at the Godfather. The Godfather went through so many gimmicks until one stuck.
there you go.
Like
there you go.
Papa Shango. He went through Kama.
Kama, right. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, even the Undertaker himself. I mean, me, Mark Callow, you know, before that he was a jobber. So I'm just saying, you know, guys got to go through things to figure out who they're going to be.
Yeah, the list goes on with that. If you don't, Chris
Stone
Jericho,
Stone Cold.
Yeah, Stone Cold with stunning Steve Austin, and then he was
the Taskmaster. Yeah.
the ringmaster.
The ringmaster, I mean, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, I'm just saying, but that's because they're trying to find their audience, because every audience, you got to be able to sell them something. And most of the selling is what I said earlier. It's the believability. Like some of these guys, I see them dressing all black, shave their head bald, looking like Stone Cold, but I'm like, yo, I know in real life, if I see you outside this school and I confronted you, you'll be quick to call the police.
Yep.
So I'm like, yo, dude, you can't bust a grape in a fruit fight, but you were trying to convince me that you're a badass. Like, nah. But you can't tell some of these guys nothing. They don't want to listen to that, because it's like, yo, again, going back to the Denzel theory, I guarantee if Denzel walked in here, we'll all think he's that Training Day guy, because that's who he shows us who he is. He don't show us nothing else. And it's like, yo, this guy's always serious. We have no idea if he's a stand-up comedian. But you guys trying to be something versus somebody who shows us who they is, and trying, it don't work, because I can see that you're a softie. Or at least real people will call you out on that.
Hey, you a bitch.
You're in the entertainment business, but in order for me to put my money, invest in you, you got to make me believe.
Like,
I don't believe.
Reigns is a perfect example. They tried to make him the smiling baby face, and it didn't work.
It didn't stick.
Now they let him be himself, and it works.
Right. Right.
Like, you're a big Samoan badass, but you smiling and saying suffering succotash. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Suffering succotash.
I was like, come on, man. I'm done. I don't want to watch this shit.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that storyline, JV, with the bloodline?
I like it. I really do, because a lot of times you got to think of this too. I'm in the point where it's like I look at wrestling as a business. So if I could create something in a group, and then I can have that group doing things within its own self, and then I can sell, market, sell product, then hey, it's working. It's working, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. I mean, if any one of us walk down the street, and I'm just going to say something random, if any one of us right here walk down the street with a Walking Dead shirt on, people are going to know, yo, that's the show right there. Oh, yeah, dude. I didn't like the later stuff, but the early, oh, yeah, that was the shit, right? Mm-hmm. Guess what? You found commonality, and then you found a fan. I could sell you something. So you understand? So it's like we all could sit and talk wrestling. So if we were actually doing this live and I was in the same room with you guys, I'd be like, oh, man, we could talk wrestling. I could tell you about, oh, this WrestleMania, or this Clash of the Champions, or this, oh, yeah, we could talk wrestling. I'm able to then be able to go into a box and pull out some shirts like, hey, guys, look what I got. Y'all can get this, and I'll be able to sell you something. Right. So you got to look at it's a product, because I'm giving you something that you believe in and you feel good about. But that's the point I'm talking about with some of these characters. Like, yo, some of these characters, like, yo, you pushing T-shirts and stuff, like, bro, I don't believe in you. I'm not ever buying your shirt. I'm not ever going to get behind you, and I'm never going to put you on my back. Because you're not believable. You're not real. And then the ones that are believable, they're too busy having to put over these Comic-Con type wrestlers. That's what I call them. You know, real talk.
You're right.
Real talk. It's like, yo, I got to put this guy over. I'm like, damn, if that's what the company want, Shit.
Reluctant, very reluctant, but
You know, but it's been many. It's been many. And and listen, you guys know it. It's been many. You be like, damn, why they keep putting this guy? Why they keep pushing this girl?
Ronda Rousey. Oh, sorry. Oh.
And that's just what the company wants.
We know why they pushing Ronda Rousey, because she got a name outside of here. That's why they push.
Yeah, see, that's a business move. So you can't hate on Ronda. It's okay. I'm gonna say a name.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm gonna say a name. That's like a lot of people talk about Jade Cargill.
Hey, hold on. Before you continue, we are fans of Jade Cargill. She has charisma. She can talk. She's hot.
All that, she just fine as shit to be.
And,
No.
I just work here.
But
let me ask you a question. When have you seen her do a long wrestling match?
No.
And when you did,
no, she don't.
Who was she wrestling?
Nobody's.
If you saw her do a long wrestling match, I promise you she was wrestling against a veteran that knew what they were doing.
Yes, that part. Nyla Rose.
Nyla Rose. That was the last one.
But isn't she doing her job though? She bringing eyes.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. She's doing her job.
Okay.
When somebody's doing their job, because that's what the office wants you to do. I mean, are you going to go to your job and tell your boss, "Hey, we're not doing that today. We're going to do it this way"?
I
don't think that's going to happen. I don't think you.
As the girl I am, I won't do that.
Yeah, I don't think that ain't gonna happen. Nah. That's not what we not gonna do. Nah.
I'm gonna say this. Look what she had on Wednesday. That shit was everywhere. Like everywhere. I'm like the dollar bills. I'm like, oh shit. What the? I'm like, oh, okay.
But it was a suit though. They had to zoom in like, wait, that's a suit.
We go rewatch Dynamite, and that's bringing eyes on the product. Like, oh shit.
Right.
She does bring eyes to the product, but
there you go. Isn't that what you want?
Yes.
Eyes on the product?
Well, in a business sense, yes, I agree.
That's all you need.
Right.
I'm like, that's a moneymaker right there. Look,
there you go. It's like this. I watch other sports, and I'm gonna give you an example, like the NBA, right?
Please.
The NBA has 15 players. Each team has 15 players on their bench. Only 5 can start.
Yeah.
Right? It's not saying that those other 10 can't play. But it's like these 5 are bringing the eyes to the prize right now. These are who I'm rolling with. It might be a player on the bench better. But no. This is a proven commodity. I mean, look, that's the same thing with her. Every time she's on it, she looks like $1 million. And it's like, we all got our eyes on it.
No doubt.
Their target is 19 to 49. And sex and violence runs rampant in that group. So you look at her. Man, I won't fuck Jade Cargill. Let me look. That's what it is. I say,
it's like this too. It's like, and she gonna kill me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's like I told Red, I say, hey, listen, girl, you have an opportunity where you could touch a market and be in it on your own.
At that same token,
and she says, what? She goes, what I got to do? You know what I told her? I say, why don't you sell some bedazzled spoons? Yeah. I said, trust me, and get you an ice cream deal.
I'll tell you
what. I say, you will open up a whole new market for them, and then you'll become like Jade Cargill.
Mrs. B would buy that, and Mrs. B loves Red Velvet. So
yeah, and I didn't know you even trained Red Velvet, man. But I'm like, I loved her too. And I'm like, they got something going, and they all were around her and they covered Jade's weaknesses a little bit. You look at it, and you like, hey, you know Jade is green, but surround her with people that's not green. And then
I ain't gonna lie, I laughed when she wore that Incredible Hulk.
Woo!
Woo! She was She-Hulk.
Yeah, when she was She-Hulk. I liked her better when she wrestled Nyla Rose.
Guitar, baby. Woo!
How that reaction?
Don't listen to me. I'm a clown.
No, I'm just saying. The reaction you got Izzy going, woo. That's what that's what AEW wants.
That's what they want. There's nothing you can do with it. That's what they want. Go with what they want.
Join the men. I'm being real with you. Like, who gives a shit? Nobody gives a shit what's going on with the men. You see four in front. In the front is Jade. You just see Jade. because she's the fucking. You got MJF now, but before MJF became champion, it was just J. All they was J.
And plus, she looked different. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
You actually, and I'm trying to think. You actually haven't had a woman in history that looked like her.
No. No.
Oh, that was
I mean, you could think of like Jackie.
No.
But not as tall and cut up. Nah.
She cut up, but it's not like a hard cut up. It's
very athletic cut up. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cut up. Say the closest I can say now is Bianca.
Right.
But Bianca showed there she been working out because she.
Well, you see, you just named two people who are pure athletes before wrestling. But remember, Bianca's a track and field star. Jay's a basketball player.
Yeah.
So, you know, and you see what happened. They bringing stuff to the game that can't be taught. You know, and on top of that, they both beautiful. So, a total package right there. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
He just brings eyes to her. So, if you're trying to make money,
that's what it's about.
Casual fan, because the hardcore fan is gonna always be there. If you can get a
you know what, with fans, you're always gonna have a mixed group of fans.
Yeah.
You got a mixed group of fans. You got those that enjoy the entertainment part of it. Then you got those who want the actual wrestling part of it. But right now, those two fans are being drowned out by those that think they're in the know, that think they know what's best for business type fans. And the thing is, and I'm going to say this to those fans, whether they change your mind or not, I don't care. I'm just telling the truth. The reason why you think you know what's best for business is because they are hooking your ass more than the people that enjoy the wrestling and the actual entertainment. Yeah. Because you're the one thinking that you could run $1 billion business better than them, and I'm going to ask to see your bank account versus theirs.
Right. But is it?
I'm gonna say, I don't know if you heard me. I'm gonna say that one more time. You're not gonna tell a billionaire how to run their business when you have to say, okay, let me see your bank account. Because if you knew what you were doing,
you'd be doing it.
Your ass wouldn't be worried about that company. You'd be running your own shit.
Facts.
But the thing is, he's not the only guest that says this. Like, so it's those fans. I hate those fans.
Right. No, you can't hate them. You gotta love them, because guess what? They're the ones that keep all the storylines being unpredictable. You think something about to happen, then they pull a swerve on you.
Mm-hmm.
Swerve. Shout out to my boy Shane Strick. But yeah, they pull a swerve on you. Because why? Because they are the ones that's gonna go online and help spread, quote unquote, promote. Because that's what we call it in the TV business. Like, yo, we need those people that think they know what's going on. Let's leak something and say, oh my God, we can't believe it was leaked. Let's put out something, and then let's purposely change the card so that people can have something to talk about. Let me throw out this fish bait so I can reel them in. And as soon as I get them on board, I'm gonna cut that string and tell them like, nah, we don't want you. That's the name of the game. That game has been going on since Howdy Doody was on the air. This is a long time ago.
Everybody thinking like
right, but that's how it goes. That's how it is, because I got to sell a product. Yeah. And how am I going to sell a product? All four of us right now, we can come up with a company and we can call it, the La PW, whatever we want to call it, right?
Right.
Okay. Now we can go and get the best available wrestlers. How are we going to sell that show? The first thing we're all going to say is like, yo, who's the person that could draw the most money? At the end of the day, that person that can draw money, we using that off of somebody else's back and sweat.
Right.
Yes.
So we got to find a way to be like, yo, I can bring this person in. They're going to cost me, but what can I do to get the fans to come in? And that's the reason why we putting that person on there, because they could draw in the fans because of they were on TV or they were somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Because your social media ain't doing nothing, and some people, man, they make me laugh. I'm gonna come back to my point, but they make me laugh with that. Yo, I got all these followers.
They ain't
down. Maybe Joe Blow company believe that, but motherfucker, your followers ain't walking in my door.
Bull.
And then I ask him, hey, have you ever wrestled in South Florida? Well, no, I got a lot of followers. Well, shit.
Okay.
You think your followers gonna come to South Florida? So I tell you what, you ask me for that $200 payday. Fuck that. I'm gonna pay you more. Tell you what, you sell 50%. I'm gonna give you 50% of what you sell. Yeah, JB. I'll stick with the guarantee. Damn, I thought you had all this confidence. What happened?
Exactly.
What happened? You're trying to sell me something about all your followers. You got over 20,000 followers. Shit, sell a ticket. Hell, sell it to them for $2 each. Give me 40,000. You get 20, I get 20. Well, exactly. Don't tell me that bullshit. Stop talking to me like that. Who do you think you're talking to?
I don't get why people think followers equals dollars. They don't.
That shit don't. It don't equal nothing. It don't equal nothing. And then I asked them. Right. And then I asked them.
Yeah.
I asked them, hey, so how am I supposed to promote you with your followers? I already know what you want. You want to copy your match. But isn't that selfish? Because that's you for you. And that's going on your shit. But we got La PW. What are you doing for us?
Nothing.
Because if you're showing up, guess what? Watch this. You showing up, we paying you. So you're not doing nothing for us. You coming to do a job. What are you doing for us?
Nothing.
Okay. So you came and did the job. Now you want to do a meet and greet and you want to keep your gimmicks. See, at my show, I don't let them keep their gimmicks. Nah, you ain't keeping that. They're like, but why not? We do it at another show. I said, yeah, Burger King and McDonald's cook hamburgers, but they fucking don't share the same goddamn strategy.
No, they don't.
I don't work for them. And I said, and then I sit them down. Right. And soft machine everywhere. I sit them down and say, listen, let me explain something to you. Whether you want to listen to me or not, but when you come work my show, you ask for permission. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one out there promoting and bringing people in.
Right.
If I want you to have your table, I'll give you a table. But I don't want you to have a table. Why? Well, because I got, you know what I'm saying? I got Mr. Young over there, and he's going to be selling. I don't want you out to take it from him because I want him back. Well, why you want him back and not me? Well, he got a line around the corner. You only got 2 or 3 people, and that's probably your girlfriend and a son.
Yes, sir. And having been to your shows, he's right.
I'm serious. Why would I want you sitting out there taking up space and then probably taking away the opportunity from a person that's actually a draw?
Yes.
You see, that's how I want. And they get mad. Oh man, fuck JB. I'm like, no, fuck you too. I'm not the one that's gonna sit back and be wrestling. I don't. That ain't me. I ain't like these wrestling promoters that kiss your ass. I'm in here to make money, bitch. This ain't no charity show.
Fact.
You know what I mean?
Again, so, brother, having been to your shows, you are speaking 100% truth.
Yeah, this is not a charity show. It's a business. That's why you always seen like Pope and the Headbangers on my shows.
Yep.
Why? Because when I go to my YouTube video and the views are up, Red Velvet views are up, when MJ Jenkins up, Crime Time, all of them. You know what? How many checks I got from YouTube now? Mm-hmm. You see, it might have not paid off then, but it paid off more than what you made in your damn show.
Right.
And then that's why I'm able to help set up shit overseas internationally and do that shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's a business.
That's one thing they got to realize. It is a business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you don't know how to run business, if you're too busy being a mark for yourself and just like, oh, you just happy because you paid somebody some money, you got them on your show, the motherfuckers don't give a fuck. You paid them, they're going to come and work. But what are you getting out of it? It can't be work because you paid them to work. You ain't getting nothing out of it. It's like I could pay a worker to work. However, if that worker say like, hey, man, you need me to do anything else. Ooh, look what I got right there. Now they believe in the product because you literally said, I didn't punch the clock and just come to work and go home. I said, man, hey, I did. You need anything else? You sure you want me to stay behind, help you out? Nah, man, but I'll see you next month. And then people say like, yo, why you keep booking that guy? No, you should be worried about why I ain't booking you. Don't worry about the other guy. Going back to what I said earlier to bring it all back. Don't worry. Stop being somebody's friends. And remember, this is a business.
It's business.
Yeah. Trust me, I got plenty people. And like I said, y'all know them. They say, yo, why can't we get on those international shows? Bro, you know how easy it is to get on an international show? Hey, You say, JB, I want to go to an international show. Okay, I got you. I don't need to see no resume. I don't need to see no reel. I got you.
Simple, isn't it?
What you call simple as that? But you know how simple that is. Some people be like, JB, man, how is your family, man? One day I want to come down. I want to come down to your school and maybe work out. Like, bro, you ain't got to stroke me.
This shit.
Oh my God, no! Oh my
I ain't got to get stroked like that. But you know what it is? They know they full of shit.
Right. No, you can't tell people you can't bullshit a bullshitter, man. You can't do it.
Say that again, bro.
You can't bullshit a bullshitter, because man,
I'm from Miami, bro. I ain't grow up in motherfucking. I grew up in the streets, bro. I know how this game go. And then I got real training.
When you bullshit me,
right? I ain't got time for that.
Like they got people that won't come on the show. I say, just come on. You ain't gotta say, hey man, I like your showing up. Just come on, man. Just say what you want.
Exactly. It was like, it was like even in during the hey, calm down.
Yeah, somebody was getting their ass whooped over there.
Hey, but it was like even during the pandemic, man. It was like I told them cats, man, I'm putting my life on the line because I'm the one that's in the ring training with y'all, right? And I said to them, I said, I'm gonna put y'all on a platform, and I said, watch how it grows, organically, and you can go check it out right now to this day. Fighting Evolution Wrestling TV on YouTube. You can check it out. I put together a show online, 13 episodes, right? I ran it every Saturday night like clockwork, 6 o'clock. I see you shaking your head because you're watching. I ran it every Saturday. I made sure I did advertising on it, organic. I did my own graphics, I did my own video. I ran the show, and I ran the show with students. Okay? It was, and still to this day, during that period, the highest rated show in Florida.
I believe it. I
ran it out of my fucking warehouse with students.
Found it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it during work.
Huh?
I found it. I'm gonna watch it during when I'm at work because I work from home.
Yeah, you'll see. It was back from like October 20. Yeah, I ran it. And at the end of the show, fucking students start getting the big head. And if you watch the show, you'll know who I'm talking about. They started getting the big head. And next thing you know, here's how small the world is. One of them who got the big head said, I'm going to go do my own thing. Well, bitch, go ahead and do it. I don't care. I'm not your manager. I'm just your trainer. But if you feel that it needed this your trainer, then I feel sorry for the person that actually do you wrong. You're probably gonna go scorch earth and end up getting fucked up bad. So that person left. That person, listen to this. That person left, went and did her thing. Next thing you know, to this day, now she's standing next to the other person I already got in AEW. Do I need to say names? Yeah. I can, motherfucker. You'll see on the video. Got the big head. I'm like, damn. And know what I told him? Here's the mic drop. That wasn't the mic drop. Here's the mic drop. I said, you might have got mad at me. You might not like nothing. But your ass is on TV. How the fuck you think you got started?
Whoops.
Let me go ahead, subscribe, and do my research.
I'm gonna just go ahead and just leave that alone right there. And that's facts.
You said it was during the pandemic, right?
I can't hear you.
Was it during the pandemic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what was crazy, one of my other students ended up on NWA.
It's the winter NWA show.
Yeah, she was on NWA. She's one of the prettiest girls there.
And I went there. I went to NWA show when they came out here in Atlanta.
Yeah, she was one of the prettiest girls there.
Was she on the Hard Times pay-per-view?
Yeah, she is. She's on there. She's not in a match, but she's on there in the spot.
Well, come on, Mo, you were there, brother.
Oh Lord, I know.
Mo, you were there.
Oh, okay.
I can say her name. It ain't no problem. That's Miss Paola Mayfield. That's another one of my students too.
Paola. 90 days, Paola.
Oh Lord, yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Paola.
So again, but I tell my students, I can't wait for y'all to get the big head. I laugh because it's funny to me because it's like you could go talk all your shit, but it's like at the end of the day, who trains?
Yeah, who trained you?
Exactly.
You feel so good to go on your own, but where you think you got all that training from?
Me,
good luck. Straight up. And you can't deny it. I mean, you could deny it, but I got the facts.
Facts.
And I'm not the only one with the facts. All the students that was training with you. And all the videos I took and all the pictures I did for you.
Woo! She busted. Okay. Woo.
Yeah. So if y'all didn't know who I was talking about, Layla Gray. I was just talking about Layla Gray. I don't give a fuck.
That's fine. Look,
I
we
know
want
it.
on the show.
I know it.
Look, Lala, show your shirt. Show your shirt. That's I get. Show your shirt, Lala. We always ready for the smoke.
Absolutely, we want it.
I'm gonna wait to watch the video, but you know, shit.
No, we don't care.
You'll see.
That's what the smoke mean in Venomous smoke, man. Look, we spit venom.
But first of all, we talked about
we
her.
always ready for the smoke.
But hold on, no, we talked about her when she came on to what was it? To AEW, trying out to be a baddie, and I was like, it was looking like clout chasing gone wrong.
Yeah, man.
Oh, mine frozen.
Oh, JB froze.
Well, he's coming back.
Okay. Man, JB jumping.
What's up?
Whoa.
There you go. I lost y'all for a minute.
Oh, we had two JBs for a second.
Oh, oh yeah. You guessed right if you guessed it. It's real talk.
We talked about her. What was it last month when she was crying out for the baddies, and I was like, "Yo, this is look like clout chasing going wrong."
Yes, it was.
Hey,
I was like, no, ma'am.
Hey, listen. Only if you knew what I knew.
I'm gonna put it like this: the way some of these females and any bitch could come for me, my inbox is always open. Just let you know, my inbox is recorded for quality assurances. So if you wake up exposed, it's not my fault. You came to my empire. You broke into Lala's empire. It's down for what I see with my 4 eyes. There are women that are talented. However, the way it's looking like they're going only just for looks, like Mo said, you know, the men's demographic is 18 to 49. But yeah, they only go for looks. Some of them is not even fucking talented.
That's
because
true.
As me as a fan, I'm looking at it like, who the Raj Chen you? Because you need to go back, like tonight.
You out. All right, man. Have a good night. Hold on a second, y'all. You know what? All you got to do is loosen up the ropes, and we can all get on that ring and move it, or we could just do it Saturday morning.
So,
because they look like they probably ready to get out of here.
Saturday I'm off. So
they look tired. Yeah, I'll be here Saturday morning. Yeah, so we can set up. All right, cool, man. Have a good night.
Definitely.
All right, one. Yep. Yeah, so
there you go.
No, that's true. Some of them get hired because they're again, one thing about TV will never change. It's a marketing deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they gotta sell to the navel picking, midriff shirt wearing, overweight guys that sit at home. They gotta sell these fantasies. They gotta sell fantasies.
Listen,
you remember Showtime Diaries?
Yeah. It took Ishmael and it took Mo to convince me like this is what they appeal to. I say I don't give a fuck. Just don't come back.
I've been telling you that don't lie, man.
I know, and then I'm the type of person like, okay, that's fine by me, but don't come spin around the block talk about hey stranger. I'm like, hey bitch.
And I got my microphone to work now. Finally,
it works. Because that's the only thing I can't stand with these. I'm sorry, with y'all male wrestling fans, y'all irk my nerves and my fucking soul. I don't care which ground you worship on. It could be Nikita Lyons, it could be Jay Cargill, it could be Bianca, it could be anybody. I don't give a fuck. But real talk, if I post something, don't come spinning around the block talking about, oh, hey, straight up. No, bitch, go hard eyes that girl's over there. Nah, B, nah.
It's not even.
Nah, B.
Look,
Nah,
let's put it in.
no.
We see with our eyes. Listen, we see with our eyes first, Lala.
I don't give a damn.
So it's like,
hey, listen, Lala, let me kick it to you like this, mama.
No.
See, it all depends on the age of the man that's trying to holler at you too, right? Like, listen, I'm gonna kick some real.
No,
listen, I'm gonna kick some real deal to you. No. I'm not talking about the age in actual years. I'm just talking about the age of the mentality, right? So it's like if I'm walking up on you, the first thing I'm looking for is like, yo, how are you done up? Like if I see you got like 4 fingernails and one broke, and then on the other hand they half painted, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then you talking about you. I'm like, and then you talking about like, yo, let's go out and let's get some fucking steak and lobster. I'm like, bitch, you can't afford that, but why would you want me to do that for you? Are you willing to do that for me? See, that ain't something that some females want to hear. They don't want to hear that. And it's like, what do you mean? You the man? No, you won't allow me to be a man.
Ooh.
That's the real talk. You won't allow me to be a man. So I'm gonna treat you like how I see. I'm gonna treat you like how I see you. Yeah. I'm looking at you. Yo, all your fingernails ain't done, but you're out. The other hand is half painted, and you're trying to hide it.
And then you got
and then the ones that really know, like me, because I got sisters and a mother and a daughter. I'm like, yo, your weave is splitting down the middle, and your ankles are ashy. But yet still, you trying to tell me to take you out to dinner to spend some $300 on you, but you can't even spend $60 to get yourself done.
Right.
Now, if you want me to be a man would be like, yo, baby, listen, I'm going to deal with you, and I'm going to deal with you, and I'm going to tell you straight up in your face, this is how I am. We're going to go work on that. So before we go anywhere, before we out here embarrassing each other, let's go get them nails done. But don't make that a habit. That's not a thing for you to try to come up off of and try to play somebody like a dummy. You know, you want to play me? Trust me, men like to play games too.
Absolutely.
But our games are not like y'all's.
No, my
you know what I'm saying? But you don't have a lot of men with that mentality that they like, yo, when they see you, they're not telling you like, yo, this is what I want, or this is what I don't want. Because you got some men that they don't want to speak. They just want to get. And I'm a man. I'm telling you straight up, and no offense to the fellas that's on here. They'll be like, yeah, I see that fine thing. I want to get it. I want to get it. I want to get it. Now, what would happen if that same fine thing that they're looking at and say, okay, come and get it? You know what a man gonna do? You know what a man gonna say? Oh shit, wait a minute. Something must be wrong. You see, the mind was split. All brick, like, oh, something's off. I can't chase. Something's off. You know.
See, Lala, so me and my wife had that conversation. I said, listen, if most men, they might lust after somebody. If 9 out of 10 times that woman say, okay, here it is, come get it. Most men gonna be like, wait, what?
What?
If Nikita Lyons.
Yeah, hold on a minute. I didn't work for that. So I can't roll with that. So going back to someone like you, and I'm gonna just put you because you're here. So don't take offense how I'm about to roll on you. Right? Just hear me out. All right. I already know I want to roll with you. I want to take your glasses off and see what you look like with your real eyes.
Oh,
I see how you look in your glasses. No, hear me out. Let me talk for a minute. Huh? Hear me out for a minute. Hear me out. Hear me out. Reason why I'm saying that because men, we like to fantasize. No matter what you're wearing, I'm already imagining you out of what you're wearing. We'll do sometimes the ones that's not immature, the immature ones, they will say, "Oh, baby, come on, let's go to the beach." Why? Because they're just trying to see you in your beach body. Nah. Me, I'm gonna just tell you straight up. I want to see what you look like. And if you're like, well, you got to work for that. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna have some conversation to see if you actually worth me working for you. But see, some women want men on a level. Listen, some women want men on a level that they not even on the level themselves.
Facts.
You know, and the same way a man wants to lust after that woman is because he already in his mind don't think he can have her, but he gonna try to see how if he's on that level, not realizing, just having a basic conversation, y'all actually might already be on the same level. So it starts with basic conversation.
See, a lot of
Because I'm gonna tell you, I don't mean to cut you. It's like right now, are you single?
yeah.
Okay. What are your dreams and aspirations?
To stay alive and stay great.
Right. Right. You have any hobbies other than this podcast?
I do YouTube, TikTok.
Right. So pause. I don't mean to cut you because I'm just trying to keep the conversation. What I'm saying is I'm hearing what it is that you do. So I'm like, okay, I'm not on the move. I'm into wrestling. She likes wrestling. Okay, now let me see if we can vibe. Because now comes the chemistry. Because I see what you do. So we're going to click on that level. So I don't need to dwell on that too much unless I need to still keep this conversation going to have a go back to. I already got it. I know what you like. We like this. But I need to figure out if you're somebody that's saying like, yeah, I don't know. I might be moving to LA. Oh, shit. That's where the realness start coming in. Right there, just that moment. You don't know what you want to do. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you not to go after your dreams. I'm going to say like, oh, you trying to go to LA? And then you might start running off like, yeah, in LA, there's this thing, there's radio show. I'm like, oh, that's your dream. You didn't know how to tell it to me, but I hear it because you got to get passionate about it. So what am I going to do as a man in that moment? And I'm feeling you feeling me, but I know in your mind you want to go to LA. Who's lying to who? You would probably be lying to yourself because we feeling each other, but I ain't going to LA. I'm in Miami.
Okay.
No. I'm just giving you a scenario.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm just giving you. I'm just
here. He used
you just here.
an example.
What I'm saying is, I'm just giving you a scenario because that's the basic conversation that we didn't even have. If I knew that's what was your plan, then I wouldn't feel bad or you wouldn't feel bad if we went to the room and turned the lights down low.
No.
You feel me? No, I'm just telling to keep it real. I'm not gonna feel bad, but I would feel bad if like you come to me like, oh, I let you in, and then now you treat me bad. But I'm like, yo, in my mind, I'm like, didn't you tell me you're going to LA? What kind of game are you playing with me?
That's true. Usually, okay, so here's the thing though, because the way my mind is set up in like a few episodes ago.
Remember, we talking examples. You don't have to give me the real.
I'm just saying, look, the way my mind is set up, if I'm going to LA, I'm like, yo, Pon, I'm going to LA, so we could still be friends, and that's it. We keep contact. If I pull up in your city,
I hear you.
hands.
Hey, look at me.
I'm looking.
I hear you.
God damn it.
But I think that's too easy because you're not in the actual mood. Somebody trying to approach you.
Right.
Because the way
it's a different conversation. Like, for example, I'm gonna tell you right now, I could be somewhere. Right now, I'm looking scraggly. I ain't got my hair cut and shit. So, but when I get dressed up, I do the thing. Right.
Right.
And if someone approached me, the first thing I tell her, I say, hey, look, I have a daughter. She's of age. She's not a young kid. She's not in school. I travel a lot. I work for myself. I don't have a set schedule, but this is my deal. If you can't handle the traveling, don't worry about it. I wrestle. And guess what? With wrestling, I'm surrounded by women. Not to mention, I'm in the production business. Surrounded by people trying to get jobs.
You are.
If you can't handle that, I'm letting you know from right now.
Right.
Don't mess with me on that level. But if you lie to yourself and say like, oh no, it ain't nothing but some women will. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. They would say, and I'm telling you, I hear it. I'm like, oh, I mean, if a woman can't trust you and do all, I said, no. Don't tell me about that trust shit. I tell you straight up. Don't tell me about that because trust is earned.
Yes.
Meaning I have to be in some certain situations that you don't like because I don't know you. You live your life. How old are you? About 20, 25?
Nah, I play at 35.
Well, hey, I'm just saying, trying to tell you a compliment there on the slide. But look, what I'm making is you've known yourself for 35 years. I only know you for 10 minutes. How in the hell am I supposed to have trust? You've been through some stuff that I probably won't never know. You probably take to your grave. However, if within this conversation we feeling each other, I'm like, don't throw no big words around that you're not willing to really act on because there's no trust. We don't know each other. Ain't no trust.
Jason, shut up.
Nah, I'm just saying it ain't no trust yet. We haven't built that up for something to test us to have trust. Only thing we would have is based on past relationships, and we'll be feeding off of that, saying like, "Oh, I know what I don't want." No, the fuck you don't. That's a lie. What you don't want is someone to walk in, because most men and women have dealt with somebody to be like, "Oh, I don't want this." And they be like, "Well, damn, who did you wrong?" Because what you don't want, maybe that person just didn't know how to deliver it to you. You don't know.
No.
You know what I mean? Especially when women say, "Oh man, all men are the same." I'm quick to say, like, "Damn, you're a hoe."
Thank you.
There you go. They go, "What the fuck you talking about?" They go, "Hold up." They be like, "Hold up, JB. Hold up, JB. Why the fuck you call me a hoe?" I say, "You just said all men are the same." And I'm like, "Cause I don't remember fucking you." So you must been with a lot of dudes for you to make that comment. Well, no, all y'all want is the same thing.
How would you know?
And guess what? How would you know unless you're giving it up?
Exactly.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, sir.
So instead of giving it up for free, at least go get paid for it and get your ass a motherfucking steak dinner out of it. God damn.
Get your OnlyFans.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but you talking to somebody.
I hate that phrase. All men say. I'm like, no, they're not.
Right, and that's what I'm saying about age. That's what I'm saying about the age mentality part of it. It's like it's not age in years. It's just a mentality. It's like, yo, I'm using your answers and what you telling me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, did she just say all men are the same? Oh, you know, can you take me out? Can you take yourself out?
Right.
I can't see.
You know, you want equal opportunity. See, a lot of women be like, they want equal. No, you don't. You don't want. You want equal opportunity. Let me ask you a question. You want equal opportunity?
Yeah.
Hello? Am I losing? Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah. She said yeah. She said
you said yeah. You want equal opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You sure about that? Or you just want equal things like job pay and equality in the general public, but not total equal opportunity? Or you want total equal opportunity?
Like 50-50, right?
Like 50-50.
Same responsibilities.
Meaning, babe, I'm tired. I just had a wrestling match last night. Go wash my car.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, okay, just don't bother me when I'm listening to music.
I'm not going to bother you. You see? Go wash the car.
All right.
Matter of fact, go run these errands.
All right.
Come here. When you come home, my back hurts. Massage my feet and my back. Take care of that.
Okay.
And then tonight, I don't want to fuck. I just want to get sucked up and I'm good. Okay. That's it, right? And I see, yeah. And we good.
Yeah, most women would be all right with that. You said all right, la la. Most women would be like, oh, hell no.
No, I'd be like, okay.
All right.
But hold on though.
Now.
Hold on. When it's time for my black ass to do some content for YouTube or TikTok, don't fucking bother me.
That's fine.
That's
most
fair.
men like it anyway.
That's fine. But watch this. Hey, but watch this. But watch this. I'm not gonna bother you, but babe, it's equal opportunity, but make sure that rent is due. That rent is paid.
You going 50-50.
Right. My 50 is in the bank.
And my
you see what I'm saying?
Because we go half and half.
Yeah.
As long as there. As long as it's there, we good, right?
Like,
what you talking about?
It's gonna be a lot of times.
Now, guess what? That's just me and you having playful banter back and forth.
Well, hold on though.
But the reality.
Hold on, Potter. I ain't done. We do this 50-50 shit, and you want to go play around outside of here? We're done.
No, we're not. We're not
talking about that.
We're not
talking about that.
Oh, okay.
See, why you quick to go there? Can I tell you something? Hold on. Let me keep some real shit to you. Listen to this. Can I tell you something? You cannot be involved in this entertainment business if you ain't flirting with somebody. Everybody flirts.
I know.
So I tell my wife that.
Right. So it's like it's not flirting to act on. It's flirting because I may need to make a business move. That's fine. And this person, I gotta stroke their ego a little bit. You feel me?
Hold on, partner. Let me finish. If I catch you and I got evidence, I'll silently.
Let me ask you a question. What you looking for?
So what is evidence? Like,
yeah, what you looking for?
You got footage. You got footage.
Yeah.
What you looking for? That means you didn't trust me. So let me ask you a question. See, that's the point I was talking about.
No. I ain't looking for
Now,
shit.
hold on. I'll let you talk. Let me explain something to you, mama.
I ain't looking for shit.
When you find something, you went looking for, that means you didn't trust. So why, if you didn't trust in that moment, if you didn't trust in that moment, why try to be Inspector Gadget and go find
I
shit?
don't look for shit. Let me tell you something. I don't got the time and the patience and speed to look for shit. I'm tired. I want to sleep. But if that motherfucker falls in my lap, that is it. That's
So
if it falls in your lap.
You wouldn't look through the phone?
So it's gonna fall in your lap.
That's
so if I leave my phone open next to you, you ain't looking at it, right?
Hell no, I ain't looking at shit. I'm not looking at it. Fuck, I'm gonna look for.
Hey, look, no, I got another one, JB. It go that Facebook ping.
I don't give a fuck.
You ain't gonna look over and see who this is.
Hey, you a special one.
I ain't looking for shit.
Because what I'm trying to say is, if you saying you don't look for nothing,
I don't.
Then that means you trust. So if something fall in your lap, you should trust and believe that it's just get rid of it. Because you don't believe in that. So you can't have it both ways. See, nobody don't really talk. You can't trust something, but then let me check and look at it. No.
I don't have time to look.
I'm just saying, he's saying if it falls into your lap, you shouldn't look at it anyway if you fully trust.
But
that's all I'm saying.
Information is presented to me. It's not like I'm going in his phone like No, if that shit's presented.
So if somebody sends you a text message saying,
let me ask you a question. If it falls in your lap, go ahead. Let me ask this question. Watch this. So if it falls in your lap, and then you go, "What is this?" And I'll be like, and I'll pull a Shaggy. It wasn't me. Are you gonna believe me? Because remember, you trust me. And I'm supposed to be the one you're sleeping with. I just told you it wasn't me. Are you gonna pester me like a little kid and say, no? Tell me what this is. And when I just gave you an answer, see, that's what men don't like. Men give you an answer, that's the answer.
Yeah.
But if you keep coming at them, it's like, bro.
No, my response would be like, I bet. That's it.
You sure?
You sure? You would not question further?
No. Them shit, like the way I've been through, I don't got time to question. That's
so
it.
You just leave.
I just be like, I bet. I believe you. You got
and
it.
So somebody else send you something. So somebody send you something else. He said it wasn't me again.
I'm gonna screenshot it.
And you know what I'm gonna do? And I'm gonna tell you, my number's the same as my business number, so I don't know who that is.
I'm like, look, I don't know. I'm a type person like,
and my number ain't changed in almost 10 years.
And that's fine.
I don't know who this person is.
And that's fine. Because what I'm gonna do is whoever's sending me that shit, I'm gonna put all three of us in the chat, be like, yo, why you bother me and my mans? The fuck is your problem? And then me being me, as grimy as I am, if I find out you seeing somebody, I'm gonna contact that person too. Like, yo, tell your bitch to leave my nigga alone. Thanks.
Damn.
Damn, like that.
Damn.
Because the same bitches that be out here trying to ruin relationships, they be the same ones in the relationships on their own. They be the same ones in the relationship.
2 hours and 3 minutes. I'm time stamping for 2 hours and 3 minutes.
Hey, that's what's up. We can do that. It's all good. Hey, I feel you, I feel you. I feel you. You sound like a real one. I feel you. But you know, the point. I think the point we're making is, in general, not a lot of people do that. They don't trust and believe in the beginning. But yet still they have this hope. Like, oh, I thought you was this. No, you never thought that if you never even spoke to me or talked to me about what I want to do in the future. So you couldn't have thought that.
Done your research.
If you thought that, you're fooling yourself.
They never done their research.
Right. And then when you talk to them, you like, yo, you talking like, I'm like, nah, I'll tell you straight up. It's like the other day. I'm gonna tell you this real quick. It was like this other day, this lady, because I'm single. She was like, why are you single?
What up, Daryl?
Huh?
He's saying what's up to Daryl. He's saying he's late to the party.
She was like, why are you single? I said, well,
I hate that question.
Why you want to know?
I hate that question. Why are you single?
No, I'm serious. Why you want to know? And she says, well, because I'm interested. I said, okay. I said, well, what part are you interested in? Because you're asking me an open-ended question because you're single too, and I don't want to play that game. Why are you single? It's a reason. We all have reasons. We've all lived life, especially a little bit older, And so she was like, fair enough. She was just like, well, you look like a handsome guy and you got a good business. Well, I said, well, a lot of people just are not real with themselves. And this is watch where I went with this. I was like, a lot of people are not real with themselves. Meaning the same example I gave you, like, yo, if you got dreams, aspirations of going to LA or to moving to New York or something, and I live in Florida, like, what kind of relationship do you think we are going to have?
See you every
we're just fucking.
Yeah. We don't want to go see you
If
every
that.
That's it.
There ain't nothing else, right?
I'm in your city. You in my city.
I'm in your city.
Yeah.
Drop
That's
the
it.
ball.
And so, but some people are like, well, you don't have to say it like that. Okay, I'll dress it up how pretty you want me to say it. But that's what's going to happen
Pretty
at the
woman,
end of the day.
exactly. Pretty woman.
Pretty woman. So
Yeah, basically.
then she
We're
said,
going to have sexual intercourse. If I
We're
come
gonna
to
be
your
just-
city,
we're just a homie.
I'll put you in your own apartment.
So-
When I come
Right.
into town, boom.
there it is. And then she said, well, just tell me a little bit about you. I said, I told you, I got my own business. My daughter's of age, blah, blah, blah. I travel the world a lot. I do pro wrestling. I do TV production. I do films and stuff like that. And she said something interesting because I say that to everybody. She says, no, you put that all together as if you're trying to run me off. I said, oh, you got my attention. She said, no, for real. She says, because I looked you up. I said, you did? Huh? She said, so tell me, I want to know you. I said, well, what did you find? She said, oh, I see that I saw some bad things. I said, oh, you saw I got a record. Just like that. She said, well, yeah, I saw that. I said, well, okay. I don't too much trust people that don't have nothing on them because that means you're too sneaky to try to stay clean. So this is a hard world out here. I say, but are you asking me about that in particular? Oh yeah, they're moving the car. So I'm sorry.
No, you
That's
fine.
all right.
you good. It ain't loud on this end.
No, you're good, brother.
No, we just shot with the responses.
Okay.
Coach, you want to see my finisher?
Oh no, I'm on a conference. Yeah, I don't want to see nothing. Y'all show me that y'all got it.
You gonna be proud, Coach.
Okay.
We best make him proud.
8. See y'all 8 o'clock. All right, get your ass out of here. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, so what is it that you want to know? She's like, well, are you that person? I said, listen, you can look me up. I can tell you. You can see all the stuff I do. The only way you're going to know is if you are with me. And that's when you can make a judgment. But if you're trying to make a judgment before you even see me in action, then you prejudice. And this is where I lost her. Oh, I ain't racist. I said, God damn it. I said, ain't nobody say that because that's not what that word means. I said, I know that's what a lot of people affiliate that word with, but that's not what that word means. That is
I already knew the color of her skin. She said,
no.
I'm saying, like, I know she ain't black. If she said that.
Yeah, yes, she is. Yeah.
She said she ain't racist?
Really?
Yeah, her dad's from Africa, mom's Italian. So
damn.
That must have been the Italian side coming
That's
out.
the Italian side coming out.
So no, but it was just like, but a lot of people do affiliate that word and they don't understand. I say, no, you're prejudging me before you even get to know me. You don't know me.
Lord.
And I said, because I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I said, I'm gonna make a little joke of it. If it was really that bad, I wouldn't be here talking to you in your face.
There you go.
Right.
Said, I know what you see, but you don't know the case. Or I know what you've seen, or you don't know what happened. Or why are you even worried about that when I'm here right now talking to you? You eating the food that I'm buying you. And it wasn't nothing bad about it then.
She ate the food.
She ate the food and then she gonna say
tearing it up. Tearing it up. And I let her.
What kind of food was it?
What kind of food was it? I'm sorry, I'm a fat ass. Don't judge me.
Nah, it's a place down here called Cooper's Hawk. Yeah, you know. Oh, okay. Taurus, he know what I'm talking about.
I know. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
right down here in this new place they built up called Dania Point. Yeah.
Fucking food, moron.
Brother, she ate the food. She ate the food and then she want to start worrying about the record. I said, ain't that some shit?
Well,
Right. And I told her, I said, you know, it's funny. I said, I tell everybody because it's part of who I am, and it's part of letting people know, like, yo, what you see and what you imagining it is. It's a whole nother story that goes with it. And guess what? It ain't my story. It's on record, so you can go look it up. You know, so, but it was the point of like her using the word, and I'm like, that right there is like, I can let that go. Yeah, but it's like, yo, if you're not educated, it's ooh.
Just laugh at yourself.
That would turn me off right now.
Enjoy that. Like, oh, and then the famous line that I hate, oh, I haven't heard from you in a while. You know what that means? I haven't heard from you either.
Thank you.
Yes. Phone works both
ways.
You're not blocked. So
my favorite.
Yeah, you ain't blocked. Nah. So
my favorite when I was single was when they hit you with the "Hey stranger."
Oh
yeah.
my God, I hated that.
Yeah, I ain't no damn stranger.
Yeah. No stranger.
My next
exactly.
thing is what you want. Oh, I just was thinking about you, such and such and such and such.
See, you nice
No,
about
you
it. I was like, what the fuck you want?
No, you wasn't.
I was
what you
not
want?
No. What the fuck you
What,
want?
what do you want?
What you want?
What the fuck you want?
Right.
How much
It's
money do
usually
you
a
think you're
favor
getting from me?
that comes after the "Hey stranger" text.
Right. Right.
No.
And nowadays, no, especially with the promotions, it's like, damn, bro, what's good, man? Ain't talked to you in a long time. I'm like, oh, you want to come to the show?
Yeah.
I don't go into other conversations. That's what it be. Bro, I ain't talked to you in a minute, JB.
Yeah.
How you been? I don't even respond. Oh, you want to come to the show? Well, yeah, I was gonna ask about. Oh, okay, well, shit, I'll see what I can do.
Since I got married, they got the new one is how the family doing. Hey, Mo, how your wife? You don't know them.
Right. How much you need, bro? How much you need?
Exactly. How much you think you need?
Fuck you want? I say,
real talk, yeah.
I say you ain't give me the wedding gift, no nothing, but you gonna ask me how your wife and them doing? Exactly. So I don't need to know what you want. What you hit me up asking me about my wife?
And you know what's crazy? I think you came to did you come to my New Year's party? You and the wife?
No.
Back in 20, or was it just her?
I'm trying to think. The New Year's party, no.
2018.
The last, I believe the last show that we went to yours was when Too Cold Scorpio was there.
Oh, to say it loud.
Yes.
That's my
yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. I think you had Too Cold Scorpio, you had Chris Bay, you had B-Fab before she went back.
Right. Right, yeah.
How they misuse B-Fab on
B-Fab was woo. Anyway, good thing Mrs. B is sleeping right now.
Look, we're gonna see your wife open that door and slap you on the back of the head.
But yeah.
Oh, that Chico, I'm talking about this is like you gonna say this is a dog show.
No, I'm not. Chico gonna say I want to watch. Look, if I got choked up by my wife on the show, you gonna get choked up by yours.
Yeah. On the show, Mrs. B did attack me. So
yeah, she did attack you. She did.
Yeah, hey, matter of fact, man, I'm thinking of doing Say It Loud. This time I'm taking it out of South Florida. I'm trying to get it done. What I'm really trying to do with it, because the first year I did it in Jacksonville, and last year did it in, of course, Fort Lauderdale. Trying to hit up all major cities, occupied by minorities. So I want to try to do something in either Tampa or St. Pete, or go back to Jacksonville. I want to definitely try to hit up in North Carolina, Baltimore, up in the DC area, Indianapolis, Chicago, of course, Atlanta, but Atlanta's got some funny cats up there in Atlanta.
Boy.
Yeah. No, not funny. They're just funny when it comes to the wrestling scene.
Let's say there's some shit going on right now in Atlanta that's foul.
Shit going on, but that's why we saying, oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Don't tell me, please, because my mind was.
Although we will talk about that later.
Later.
But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm actually looking at the weekend of February 18th, right after Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah.
And the people in Fort Lauderdale already asked me to come back, but it's like, man, I don't want to do it in Fort Lauderdale again. I want to give everybody the opportunity to experience what I'm trying to do with it. And I believe when I run it this year, like I've already got an answer from the same building NXT ran in Tampa, called the what is the place called? Jesus Christ, in Largo. I believe it's called the Largo Event Center, and they asked me to run it up there. But what I'm really trying to do with this year is like, now I'm going to take all 3 years of footage and I'm going to put together a documentary on the Say It Loud show. And for you guys that don't know, Say It Loud is basically for Black History Month, dedicated to all the men and women of color, to come and showcase their talents, no matter what company they work for. Bring it, if you're a champion, bring the belt, work it on the show, represent your company, come. I try to have little side events like last year, or this year actually. I had Faith Jackson host a pool party. We had a barbecue. We had karaoke night. We had, matter of fact, I performed with B-Fab and this other dude from Atlanta. And notice I said other dude from Atlanta. But yeah, I try to have other activities, not only just for us, but activities for the wrestlers themselves. Because normally when there's a show, it's just that. It's just, hey, come take this booking, do the wrestling show, and go home. And it's like, nah, I want to make this an event where it's like, you're gonna come wrestle a show, you're gonna network with people you normally probably won't be on the show with ever. And then we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have karaoke. I had the local DJ down here from the popular radio station 99 Jams, DJ CJ Hercules, or not DJ, but take off the DJ. She just calls herself CJ Hercules. Yeah. And everybody had a good time, And so, like I said, I did it in Jacksonville. And what I do that's really different, the theme of the show of Say It Loud is I make sure the talents do not use their music in what they're using now.
That's smart.
All right, artistically, especially songs from during all of the civil rights, I guess, era, mostly Black diaspora type inspired songs to come out to. Everybody from Marvin Gaye to Public Enemy. You using their songs to come out to. So it's all part of the story of the soundtrack of the event itself for Say It Loud. Man. And everybody likes that. So, so right now, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do it in Tampa, but I also got to consider weather factors.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Especially in Florida.
Yeah.
Especially that outdoor
events. Weather like New Orleans.
Right. And what was crazy, we lucked up because when we did it this year, we did it in the patio of a hotel.
Yes.
And outdoor, it was real nice. Mm-hmm. Everybody came to work. Like I said, we had some good matches. Mm-hmm. Good talents that were here. Like he mentioned earlier, Tuco Scorpio.
What a cool cat he was too, man.
I
talked to him for a good 5 minutes, and I understand people also want to talk to him, but that man is he's so knowledgeable and so intelligent, and that man knows the business, man.
Right.
The style that's out now, Scorpio.
Yeah.
Originated that, man. I don't know what nobody.
Can I tell you something you probably don't know?
Please.
Well, that's how I got my name. And when I started learning, of course, you know, you're a fan of wrestling when you don't know the business, but when you get inside the business, you start learning who the real wrestlers and the real workers are, who's really putting in that work. And his name at the time was Too Cold Scorpio. I'm like, damn, if he got to be too cold, then I'm going to be cool. You feel me? So that's how that came about.
I hated that the WWE changed his name to Flash.
Oh God.
Oh God.
When people still knew who the hell he is.
We knew who he was.
I hated that. That to be Too Cold Scorpio. That sounds better than Flash Funk.
Yeah, but you know, they were trying to, hey, look, he had matches against Rockabilly. I mean,
yeah, he did.
Hey, that's what they were trying to sell, man.
Rockabilly. We had a dancing pimp versus Rockabilly.
Yeah.
It happened. It happened. But yeah, man. So that's like I said, man. That's one thing that I want to do is like my give back as my love letter back to, you know, my tenure in the business, and then also for us, you know, just to have an event we could do every year and we come out and show accomplishments, camaraderie, and bring in people. And it's not just all black; it's everybody. But you know, like I said, it's just a matter of for that one time of the month in February, you know, to have this event and just keep trying to grow it into something that, you know, we could all say like, hey man, I just can't wait to, you know, say it loud. Hell, my dreams, the Black WrestleMania. That's my dream. So you know,
sign me up.
It'll be different, right? You know, just trying to do something different. And but at the same time, giving the platform to some talented brothers and sisters out there that, you know, most people probably will never get a chance to see work.
And you know, and that reminds me of why I do this. I'm like, I want, you know, people of color to come on here mainly because, you know, they don't get enough shine. I say, man, even if you can reach 20 people, that's 20 more people than you had.
Right.
You know, most people will watch it, you know, and be like, oh man, that's cool. If you get 1 or 2 fans, that's still more than you had. And that's why I start this. And like, and just come on, man. I'm like, come on, promote everything you have. And we don't care about all that.
Exactly. And what's cool about it, it's the networking part. So when I first did it in Jacksonville, you know, I met some people I never even knew. I never even seen work. I seen some of their stuff online, and I'm gonna give you a person named Maserati. You know, when I first did it, and next thing you know, working with Maserati, she said, JB, I want to work with you. And Maserati been with me, and Maserati done been overseas with me. Maserati been on my stuff. And I mean, she got fans down here in South Florida. And trust me, man, the camaraderie is like, now people know who she is.
She is a sweetheart of a woman too.
Exactly, especially, you know, her backstory, you know, and where she came from, you know, how far she's come along. So it's like, you know, having beaten people like that, it's like, yo, you know, this is why I do it. It's like, yeah, I never would have knew someone like you was out there because we don't have the access. Well, this event is giving everybody the access and opportunity for you to see some people that are very talented that can do this thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I look at all your stuff, man. I'm like, man, I like the New Nation. I like that.
New Nation is fucking awesome.
Yo, let me tell you,
they just do their
man. Let me tell you something, man. Back in so the biggest guy is Prince of Bala, is my student as well, right? So back when he came to me, 2017, and he was telling me, I was like, man, he told me he's like legit. He's from Nigeria, legit. So he was telling me he want to wrestle, and I was like, man, okay, I'll train you. He's come down, wake me up because he's a freaking freak, man. He's like working out all the time, but so he'll wake me up on Saturdays. I'm like, JB, you come? I say, bro, I just had something to do last night. He says, cool, man, I'm coming down to work out. All right. And he did it. He put in the work. And he put in the work and we trained. And when it was time for him to debut, I said, man, I got an idea. I said, I know this guy in Atlanta. And I'm just saying, listen to this, and this is a true story.
In Georgia.
Yeah, this is a true story. I said, I know this guy in Atlanta. He does a similar African gimmick. One of my other students was a female. And I said, hey, you know what? And she kept her hair cut low, like this. You know what I mean? I was like, oh man. I said, I think I have an idea. I'm gonna put all three of you together and y'all gonna debut at one time. And the dude in Atlanta was like, yo, but JB, I'm a singles wrestler. I said, bro, you want to get booked? Yeah. Oh. No, I'm on a conference. Yeah. Yes. And so I said, I'm gonna put all three of y'all together. He's like, yo, I'm a singles wrestler. I said, bro, can I explain something to you? Back what I said earlier, bro. I'm paying you to do a job. You're not gonna come tell me what you want. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. He's like, no. Eventually, he said he'll do it.
Of course.
So when I brought him in and I did the debut, like we worked on the entrance and everything. The entrance was she would come out and no music. The drums would go off. The music would cut. She'll look around and she'll say, Mahatmahu Alabalazu. Welcome, my brothers, the new nation. And she would say it in the voice, and then they would come out. And the people's like, oh man, the presentation. We did it in Coral Springs.
Yes, sir. I was there.
Yes.
High school.
And when we did it, when he went in the ring and did his move, he does a jumping discus clothesline.
Yes.
Oh, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? That night, everybody that was somebody from the WWE saw that.
Swagger.
And they made comments. Swagger. Shinsuke Nakamura, my boy Connor. A lot of people was like, yo, this is great. This is dope. That December in 2018, he got called to go for a tryout. It's in the records. Look it up. Vincent Lawrence, WWE tryouts. Go ahead and Google that. Yes, he got called. Now, they didn't sign him, but he did get called. The other two, one, like I said, the other girl was my student, but the other guy, they didn't call him. And he was like, he felt a little some type of way because he was more of the veteran. And I said, brother, this is not about you being a veteran right now.
It's a business, man. It's a business.
This is a business. And so we had another show in Jacksonville. And I brought them up there, and everybody was like, yo, these Africans, they were selling it. It was selling. It was perfect. And I was like, yeah. I said, man, y'all go ahead and run with that gimmick. Next thing you know, Vince calls me. He's like, man, have you heard from Atlanta? I'm not going to say his name. I said, well, no, I'm not. I haven't heard from him. He was like, man, these guys don't answer the phone. I said, well, what happened? He was like, well, he went to go do a booking, and he was supposed to call me. He didn't call me. I said, well, wait a minute. What you mean he went to go do a booking? I said, I told him to stop taking individual bookings or listen to this advice, or tell these promoters that you're not coming alone. So you can continue to get the gimmick over. You can still wrestle alone.
On site.
But get your crew there.
Right.
He's like, oh, no, man, I don't know if they'll go for it. No, don't think, ask. This is independent wrestling. I'm not asking to pay them. Just tell them to get there. Because Vince, the bigger one, he was willing to go. No pay, no nothing. The girl, she was willing to go. But the guy, he was too busy taking these individual bookings.
Oh, he was being a David Ruffin.
Yeah.
David Ruffin.
So,
okay, David Ruffin.
So a couple things happened where I wasn't running shows, and then I finally got back on track. And he asked, JB, why you ain't called me? I said, well, because you're the talent. You should call me.
Right.
I need to know if y'all are doing this, because I'm hearing from 3 different people, and you asking me why I don't call you. No, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told them when all 3 of y'all get together, get on a call, and all 3 of y'all call me. That ain't never happened.
Cowards.
One time they finally got together and called me, and I said, my advice is I told y'all to take the gimmick and go through these other independent shows.
Right.
Stop taking these individual bookings. You're the veteran of the group. These other guys don't know. And I said, I'm telling them, I'm like, y'all got to be available when he calls. Other than that, I can't tell y'all what to do. I'm not your manager. I'm just one who had an idea thinking that this will work. And it sure enough did, because I said, got your big ass WWE tryouts. Nothing happened. groups broke up. That's why you haven't seen them.
Wow.
So then when I was doing that show I was telling y'all about during COVID, I said, "Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do." I went to one of my other friends, Jack. I said, "Hey man, you've been wrestling the singles a long time. You've been called by WWE to do backstage stuff a lot of times. They know who you are. Try something different." I said, "If I put your 6'2", 3 ass along with this 6'4" guy, and y'all become the new nation as a tag team, brother, ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing."
Facts.
Listen to what I'm saying. Ace Mayhem, that's his name. 6'3", good size, at least about 240. Jack. Vince, 6'4", 250. Jack. I'm like, man, you guys gonna be the shit. They did one show on that video. You'll see it if you run through those videos. And everybody was like, God damn, who gonna stop them? I said, yep, this is gonna work. Nope, didn't work. Fell apart.
Wow.
So I asked Vince, I said, Vince, what's going on, man? You don't want to work? He says, no, man, they all keep leaving me. So then you know what I said? I said, bro, I'm going to show you how it's done. He goes, what you mean? I said, I'm going to take JB Cool, hang it up on the shelf. I'm going to go work myself out. And then I'm going to come with this gimmick. And I'm going to go get gear. He goes, really? Watch what I do. And I sure enough did it. I went, I designed the gear. Did it. I got the fake eye. I came with a story that I left for America, learned American style. I came up with a background. I came up with all of this. And I came back to Africa to teach my nephew. I became the general, Obazo, right? And then I said, I have an idea. Remember how I originally started this gimmick? I said, well, there's a girl out of Ohio. Her name's Aminata.
I know who she is.
I said, I'm going to call her up and we going to become bad. And as soon as I put the gimmick on, we took pictures. We did a couple videos. We went overseas, got Aminata on, and everybody from Mark Henry to everybody was like, yo, what can we do to get y'all?
Aminata
like in
Aminata got it going on.
Yeah. And she just went to Japan right now. But when we put the gimmick on, guess what happened? He ended up getting another tryout, but with AEW. And he had a match with a tag match with Baron Black against, I see in your face. He had a tag match against Baron Black against George Joel and Matt Hardy. I say, you see what happens?
They cool.
I say, you see what happens when I do the gimmick? That's the second time I got with you and you got tryouts, bro. I said, I'm trying to tell you. He says, screw them, let's do it. And I've been doing the gimmick ever since. And we've been to Nepal, we've been to India, we've been to Trinidad, and now Aminata, she's going to Japan. But when she comes back, she wants us to start hitting up the United States market. The thing is, I've been personally hitting up some people, and I know they're scared of what they see.
Why?
Oh, hell yeah.
No, you know why?
Why?
You know why? Well, hold on. Let me see if I can, without hanging up. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Hell yeah, that's a fire ass gimmick. I saw that.
Yeah, Queen Aminata, I seen her a couple of times at Battle Slam. So that girl can like go.
That's a badass chick.
And she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. I think I hugged her one time.
Get on the show with her. Because I'm a fan.
Absolutely.
Like, this is a badass picture, bro. Like, it's for the people, man. That's what he just said.
Yeah, I think that's the one I had posted in the highlights.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a badass picture.
That is a badass picture.
That's we got another JB.
I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. You see the picture I just sent?
Yeah.
I thought I could do it without. That's why there you go. That's why they scared. Look at that look.
That's a badass picture, people.
Not to say, man.
Listen, they be all right. Shit.
Yeah.
They be all right.
And you know what it is? They see him, he's 6'4". They know I'm a veteran. And then they know Queen Aminata, she's been doing stuff with AEW. And they like, yo, we can't book them because they're gonna make our teams look bad. They done got to tell me that. I've been around this business so long, I know that's what they're saying.
Exactly.
I know what they're saying.
I would love to see this all the time.
As Ishmael says, take my money.
Take my money.
Take my money.
We got a match. We got a match. You can see it on YouTube. You know, we're wrestling the tag team The End from NWA.
Yeah. Right. This game go to church.
Yeah, that's
tell you that's
what it is.
I love that picture right there. That's a
here's the problem. Our people will say like, "Yo, that's bad. Y'all gonna do a lot of shit," but be the same people that ain't trying to book us.
Facts.
I would if y'all came rolling through New Orleans, I'll be the first one in line to buy that damn ticket. He said that.
Yeah.
That is like, I like to see that because it's like that strength. That picture says strength. Like we gonna kick y'all ass.
There's nothing that you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it. We coming in, we kicking your ass, and we leaving.
Like damn thing. I'm sorry, I'm going to the bathroom.
Well, I did say to him to be
that might be a first for this podcast.
The dog to yell. No, Lord.
Keep it real. I'm gonna turn the cam off for a minute.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it is. You gotta. Oh man, that's the real piss break.
He got you beat.
That's the real piss break.
He got you beat. I gotta take a piss. He got you beat, bitch, man. He got you beat.
He really going to take a piss.
I have to get up and take a piss. I meant it.
I know.
Well, since we're doing piss breaks, I'll be back. Ooh, no.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my God.
We're just going to hold on for it. We got to go piss.
Okay, just make sure Chico don't chew up the equipment. Okay, he took it with him.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. He got you.
Yeah, so I'll keep it real, man. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, but
that's cool.
Yeah, but that's the truth. That's what it is. They see that, they're like, oh shit, y'all got a gimmick and that's put together. We better not put that out there because that's gonna stop me from getting where I'm trying to go if I have to compete against that. I've been in the business for so long, I know that's what they're thinking.
People think you're the rookie in the business. You are far from it, and that's what they think. That's the mentality right there, man.
Right. And that's a big problem because, you know, we got a lot of people that, you know, they talk that talk about like, like, yo, let's we want equality. We want this. And it's like, yo, you just saying that because it's popular to say, but you don't really believe that. You know what I mean? You the same one that say, yo, that gimmick looks tough. Oh man, I can't wait to see y'all in action. You a book of a show.
Duh.
You got my number. Cause you quick to call me when I'm running. Quick. JB, what can I do to get on that Bahamas show?
So not only people are bookers. They be trying to get on your show, don't want to put y'all on. Girl,
and I'm telling you, it's people you know, and you won't think they like that. But it's like, you remember, there's a behind the scenes, and it's like, yo, they not as real as they say they are. Again, like some of this stuff that's going on nowadays, some of it's just something popular to say, but they don't really believe it. They don't believe it.
I could think of an example. Oh, we're full of the culture. You're a fucking liar.
You're full of shit.
Oh,
right.
We're full of the culture. You're a fucking liar.
I came back at the right time.
Right. It's real talk. They got the power. So it's like you becoming the same. You becoming the same gatekeeper as the ones that you trying to, that's oppressing people. But you becoming the same type person.
Facts.
Again, that right there is a gimmick right there that's sellable. Why it's sellable? Because you got a guy that actually looks legit, like a superhero. You got a girl that's got AEW cred, and then you got a 22-year veteran that can still outwork most of these young guys. Oh, and not to mention, I'm the book of an international show that I know you're trying to get on. So we could do some fair trade. We could do some fair trade. Look, I ain't got to lie. Look. There it is right there.
Oh my
Boom.
God.
Oh,
Boom.
Look, if they scared, they need to go to church.
They are scared. But they'll turn right around and try to ask me for a job.
Nah, that's not how that's gonna go.
It's like, yo, first of all, I don't owe you no favors. And if I did, that's why it's called a favor. I don't have to do it. Second, it's like you can't tell me something looks good. And then when we go and put the gimmick together, got our own music, we got our own gear, we got our own marketing materials. And here's the crazy thing, and I'm about to say this on live. We're not even asking for money. You give us an opportunity. But I know what it is. Because once we get on your show, people, you scared them eyeballs are going to move off of you. But don't be scared.
Time out.
Oh.
Hold up. Yeah, I did say it.
Time out.
Hold up.
We're going to reel it back in because we ain't going to speed past what you just said that we didn't see. No. So you're not asking for no bread.
For what?
No, that's fine.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me get in a comfortable position so I can make sure I answer this correctly because I'm walking outside.
Yeah, that's fine.
Give me a second. I'm about to get in a good space so I can make sure I answer you right.
By the way, people, go see your show on Sunday.
Yeah. Come on through.
Roll
through. Hold on a second. Let me put this down.
The math ain't mathing over here.
Oh, there. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
This don't sit right. This beat my phrase.
Jesus.
The math definitely is not mathing on that one. You're not
Pearson, you got the Pearsons beat.
Okay. Let me get. I'm in a good place now. All right. What was your question again?
We're gonna run it back.
Run it back.
So you're not asking for money. You just want an opportunity. And these
now, mind you, wait for it.
Book you?
Wait for it. I've been doing this for 22 years.
Yes. 22
I run my own company. Yes. I run an international company. Aminata, y'all seen her on AEW.
And I seen her in person.
And she's close to probably getting the deal.
Yeah.
My partner, like I said, he's been on AEW Dark. He's been in WWE tryouts, and he's a big ass dude, as you can see in the picture.
Yeah, he's big as fuck.
He's a big boy.
Now, the one thing and I'm saying this on live, and I'm gonna say it slow so y'all can understand. I work hard, and I'm not hurting. I'm not hurting. We know what that means. Meaning, I'm not trying to take you for your money or your paper. Damn. Why are you trying to stick me for
my paper? Damn.
I don't want your paper. I don't want your paper. I want that platform so I can show my team to some other people to show what we can do and what we can become in this day and age. You ain't got to pay me. I'm going to say it again. And I've said it to other people. We're not looking for nothing. If you have something to give what you can. But we're not asking you for nothing. The only thing we're asking for is to get on that show.
Give us a chance.
Give us a chance. That's it. Yeah.
And again, you see I'm not on AEW, so she could sell the group by herself. But then when you see the look of the two partners, it's like, wait a minute. We actually look like a tag team. We not 150 pounds. We both pushing over 240. I don't know what else to say. And we got it together, as you can see in the picture. We got our own music, so it's royalty-free, copyrighted. I made sure of that. Oh, did we ask you for gas? We don't need it.
You got that.
Did we ask you for a hotel? I just told you I'm not hurting. I'm not hurting. my jobs and everything I do is doing well, really well. Again, I'm doing this to help out my brother and my sister and getting over. So when you say the math ain't mathing,
it's not.
I know it ain't talking about money because it ain't those numbers.
We talking about the wrong subject.
Right, because it ain't that.
It ain't math.
What we talking about is guys and gals that are out there doing what's popular to do to make themselves look good.
Flippity floppity.
But you ain't really about it when somebody really comes to you and asks you for an opportunity. Not as if I'm starting out and I don't have it together. Show that picture again, you see it's together.
Oh, let me show it again. I got it.
That's all I got to say.
There you go.
They stupid.
That's all I got to say.
That's tough. This is ready made.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Now, I know what we were told by certain people, what we got coming up. But it's just the people on the local level. It's like, man.
Come on.
If you turn around and ask me for opportunity, I'm like, all right, let me see who I can get you against, and I'll get you on.
Yeah,
because here's some other facts. I mean, I'm gonna put something in your head, and the reason why I'm so cool about it, because if you run an indie show, you need at minimum 400 to 500 people to make a profit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that 400 to 500 people, I'm not talking about a one-time deal. That has to be on a consistent basis.
Mm-hmm.
And consistent basis means not once a month. You need to at least run twice a month.
Right.
Because, rent is due, talent need to be paid.
Yeah.
And et cetera, other things, miscellaneous things. So if you're not doing that, that means you're running an indie show just like anybody else, whether it's once a month, once every other month, or once every 3 months, whatever the case may be. You mean to tell me you can't make an adjustment for a group? And I might be a little biased because I'm in the group, but the group looks good.
Yes, it does.
However, you can't make an adjustment to add another match or put us on the next card. Or are you going to keep telling us like, oh, you ain't got nothing until, such and such date? Fine. But I want you to keep that same energy when somebody from WWE, AEW decides to give you a call and they want to get a talent on the show. I need you to tell them no too.
Right. Keep that same energy.
Keep that same energy. I don't want to see your flyer and there's nobody from WWE, AEW on it. And then 2 weeks before the show, I'm just going to throw a name out there. I see John Cena on your flyer. You know what I'm saying? No offense to John Cena, but I'm just saying I don't want to see that. I want you to keep that same energy when you told me there was no more spots.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you could market the hell out of y'all though, like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. But what did I tell you? What did I tell you? You want the truth, or you want me to give you wrestling talk?
Truth.
I like the truth. I don't like
the truth is, just think about it. Look at it again and just think about it. What indie tag team or group really wants to face something that looks good, that's going to take the eyeballs off of them? Not saying that they're not on the level to compete. I'm not talking about the competition aspect of it. I'm talking about, damn it, they came in, now they took Lala's eyes and shit, Lala's going to sign him. That's what is the competition. It ain't got nothing to do with the competition in ring, because the in ring shit is what we do. We compete with each other and we work and call that shit. But what I'm talking about is actuality of getting a deal. And if it's like, and I always compare it to other sports, like if we play high school ball and I'm the star of the team, but then I hear that you coming in the school because you transfer because a hurricane killed your school and you got to move up north, you know, and that actually happened down here. And then all of a sudden the scouts at the game, but the coach put you in the game and you taking all my shots. I'm gonna be pissed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But that should have been on me. I should have been like a days ago. I should have just worked even harder, knowing that you was coming.
Yes.
Same thing here. You know we coming. Just work harder. You know, if it was the other way around, here's a smart move for those that are listening. If you think somebody's going to take the eyeballs, then go ahead and accept that challenge and challenge them yourself, and then just work on your game, and then y'all put together a program.
Right.
Because if the people that see us, here's the little funny thing, and y'all going to laugh, motherfucker, in that same video, they're going to see you too.
Yeah.
But hey,
don't look at that. They
don't look at it like that.
They don't look at the, hey, I'm
that's
gonna be
why
there.
That's why a lot of talents, two things. They only like to wrestle each other all the time, or they like to wrestle somebody inferior.
I noticed that.
Trust me, that's also the injection of a lot of the stuff that these talents are doing, because they go wrestle on these shows where they run the show. The promoters just such as jack off. Oh, I'll do whatever you want, and so they get to do whatever they want, and so now they think they top shit, and they don't have to bring in nobody that's gonna come and bring that smoke to them, because why? They got the promoter's ear. So it's like, yo, don't bring these guys in. They're bad for business. So the promoter, he don't know or she don't know. They listen, and then they just roll with that.
Yes. Yes.
Because you're not coming in taking my spot. But if you're the business-minded person, you know, it's like, I got to keep this rolling when your ass is long gone, top dog, when you go get signed somewhere. That means I ain't got nobody behind you. And so when I run a show, people ain't going to come see nobody. They want to come see somebody. But, you know, hey, who am I? What am I talking about?
Yeah, you don't know shit. You don't know the fuck you're saying.
I don't know nothing.
You just work here.
You're just a guy.
I don't work here. You know what I mean? I'm just a jag, just another guy.
Right,
but that's what it is. That's what it is. People don't want their spots.
Who am I?
Exactly. People don't want nobody to come in. They don't want real competition. And the competition, I'm letting you guys know straight up, it's not in the ring. Because, bitch, I ain't got to let you do shit. Real talk.
No, real,
I ain't got to let you do shit to me. JB, I'm hit you with a drop kick. Good luck. They ain't got to do shit.
Or be like Samoa Joe and walk away from a...
Yeah, I ain't got to do shit. So that's the point I'm trying to make. It's not about the in-ring competition, but the presentation. And they scared. You probably ain't got no presentation game, but you the top dog. But that's not my fault, because I worked on my whole gimmick.
Yeah, because
going back to what I was saying earlier about a lot of these guys don't have a gimmick. They're just another guy that's just doing cool moves, or another girl that's just doing some cool moves. You know, ladies, if y'all listening, I'm gonna give y'all some advice. Once you go find an old school wrestler, take all they shit and do it female way. That way it make you different. But hey, don't listen to me.
What do you
just throwing out some stuff.
They don't. I'm just saying. I get. I feel that now, because you look at it, everybody's the same.
Yep. It's
pretty
like
much.
All these girls get these.
You go to any
what's the same?
big time wrestling thing, they mostly the same.
Pretty much.
You like we had Guido on here. He was like, he made us look at Karrion Kross and
oh man.
He said who
Davey Richards.
Yeah. Then he said they're the same. And I saw a Davey Richards match in person, and I text Lala and I'm like, yeah.
And he was right. He's Davey Richards.
The presentation for Karrion Kross is bigger and different. So he put eyes on him.
Right. Because it's like, you know, what am I going to do? How am I going to make, and that's because that's the question behind the scenes, and I'm letting you guys know what they ask is like, yo, how are you going to make me money? And a lot of these cats, man, they just don't know what to do with me. No, that's not the answer. Again, they make $1 billion. They know what to do with the fuck. They know what the fuck to do with you. It's just that you don't want to do that because you're too busy trying to be what somebody else is already doing. You want to do the cool shit.
Yeah.
And then you think that's gonna get you over. And guess what? And it might get you over with the internet fan base. That's fine. There's nothing wrong if that's your game. But at the end of the day, on a global scale, like I'm talking like product, like not t-shirts. I'm talking like ice cream and cereal boxes.
Bianca Belair selling ponytails.
So, yeah, you know, all
like,
that shit. Halloween come around, you know, all that.
Dressing like
you're not a global brand. You're a popular brand. You know, you popular, but you're not global. You know, man. Nobody. When you're not wrestling anymore, nobody's gonna be asking. I wonder what happened to this guy or this girl. Because there's no investment in your character. So why should I? You're just an in the moment now person. That's it. I can promise you this. Y'all gonna laugh. And I'm gonna take both majors, AEW and WWE. If 5 from each retired today, you wouldn't miss them. Unless they use the platform to tell you. Real talk. Because they're all the same. I don't want to say no names, but I'm just telling you. If 5 from each from TV retired today, I ain't talking about the top dogs who got the belts, but 5 of them, you wouldn't miss them.
If you just pick random 5, you wouldn't miss them.
Yeah, and I remember, and I'm not talking about the top dogs. I'll let you say the names, but I'm telling you, they retired, and you never heard from them wrestling ever again. And they did not use a platform to tell people, "Hey guys, I'm finally retiring." You would not miss them.
Facts. There's a couple. There's a couple I can name. I can name about 20 from each.
Damn, he said 20. See,
I can name about 20. You said that's not the top dog. You say that's
right. It's not the top because you're gonna remember the people that's getting pushed.
Each one that I would not miss.
You would not miss. If I told you this person retired, you'd be like, "Oh, that's probably why I didn't see him." Like, and then I could be lying because they could just be sitting in the wings. Yeah. You wouldn't miss them.
I thought he was in catering.
Not catering.
But he's not lying.
He ain't lying.
Like, think about it. How many people just go missing for weeks?
Man.
Right.
And then they pop up and you be like, "Oh shit, they still with the company?"
Right. Right. And then that's the only thing you do is know that when Black Monday rolls around after WrestleMania, when they start firing people.
He called the name. He said,
you know, when they start firing people, that's the only time you know, be like, "Oh shit, I didn't even know they still was with the company."
Yeah. Then when I get mad is the people start getting upset. Why they fired this guy? They didn't use him. I'm like, you didn't care about this guy.
You didn't care. Why do you care now?
Exactly. So
like,
you know,
are you caring about a dude they don't use?
It's a trip, man. It's a trip. But that's again, that's to me, my opinion. You're not investing in your actual character and what you're trying to get people to believe in. And
think about
why should I care when you get fired?
Right.
When you didn't even care enough to make me believe.
Like, think about them old school wrestlers. They lived their gimmicks, but they lived them in and outside the
ring. There's a reason for that. There was a reason for that because they were told a long time ago, in order for this business to evolve and continuously grow, is we got to give people something to remember. Wrestling is and always will be about what I call the comeback, meaning that what makes us come back to it. Mm-hmm. And if you're not giving me something to come back to, I could fire you. Nobody will miss you.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm see people that still come up to these old wrestlers that have been retired for years and still be like, "Oh man, I remember this, I remember that." Memories.
Right.
These wrestlers today, you'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Okay.
I remember.
And that's what I'm talking about. Even down to the entrances. Some of them just don't. They just come out. It's like, fuck.
At least I give Seth Rollins credit. He got a memorable entrance.
Oh yes.
Lord.
Who's that?
Seth Rollins. It's a memorable entrance.
Right, and he'll be somebody that you'll remember. Yes. If they fire Seth Rollins, you'd be like, "Damn, what the fuck going on?"
Yeah.
Oh man,
But if they fired John Mack, you'd be like, who? Right.
Who?
Oh,
John Mack.
Who that man?
Your ass had to go to his Wikipedia to try to find out who the hell he is.
that's a high school down here in New Orleans, John Mack.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's a lot of weight and state of the business as far as like just the business side of it, not the in ring. Again, I'm not talking in ring. In ring, some of these guys and girls, oh my God, they're fucking unbelievable, dude. But
Man,
wrestling is not always about in ring. It's about what you do out of the ring as well.
Oh my God.
Man, look, she getting on more for what she do on OnlyFans than she do in the ring. I'm just being real with it. I'm just being real with it.
Who got an OnlyFans?
Well, she be on there with her sister. She be on there with her sister. Yeah,
boring.
I see was nice.
You got a subscription?
No, I don't have a subscription. I see the pictures. People leak the pictures. They're nice. See, I get on these dirty wrestling things on Facebook. They be like, yeah, they be invite you to, like, so they be leaking some pictures. I'm like, oh, okay, free 99, baby.
I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Man, look, my wife will kick my ass. Spending this much a month watching another woman, you better go watch me in the damn and give me the money.
Right?
No comment.
Like, be like, who them people?
Who them people?
Right.
You don't want to be like that when you debut and people like, who? What? Who is this?
Right. And you know what? Speaking of that, what you just said, that's funny you touched on that. Now, remember when, going back, I'm going to say a name, Enzo and Cass debuted, everybody knew who they were. Mm-hmm. We know Enzo couldn't wrestle a lick, but that wasn't what he was going after. He was going after the big prize of like, yo, I'm going to get this character over.
Yes.
And it was over. People didn't even care he couldn't wrestle.
Nope.
Didn't wrestle a lick. And Enzo could wrestle.
Thing is,
and I ain't wrestling.
Yeah, you know what the crazy thing is? He didn't care if he didn't know how to wrestle.
Facts.
So it's like, if I'm the boss, I'm like, bro, if he don't care, then why should you care? I'm making money with this guy.
Exactly.
You know? And that's just an example. Some people should look at that as like, that happened. And I don't know about the behind the scenes. I only heard about behind the scenes. So let's just say if it didn't happen, he still would be happening.
Yes. Enzo will be
right?
All right now.
And I try to tell the students, I'm like, you don't have to even go back to early 80s, 90s, and 2000s to see stuff. He just did that within the last 5 years.
Yeah, he was big.
And without wrestling, I said, this is letting you know about this business. This business is all about, can you make me money?
Yes.
Yes. Can you make me money and make the
fans right. If I'm going to invest $50,000 into you, putting your face on the side of my trucks and trailers, driving down the street, put you on those front row chairs at the big pay-per-views, put you on the ice cream, or put you on t-shirts. If I'm going to invest that in you, you got to flip that for me threefold.
And make me money.
Money.
Like Vince McMahon used to say, it's all about the money.
The money.
That's what it's about. Because I'm gonna put you out there. You better go out there and, hey, I'm about to do you a favor. The world about to know who you are. You better go back and give me the love back.
Yeah, it's about I tell them it's about the money. So if it don't make dollars, don't make sense. That's what it says.
That's right. Change is good, but dollar bills are better.
Yes, indeed. You know, and that's why I say, sometimes in the internet wrestling community, I'm like, man, y'all talking all this stuff, but it doesn't make money.
They full of shit anyway.
Like when they were up there talking about, Kenny Omega is so better than Roman Reigns, and I told him, does he make more money than Roman Reigns?
Exactly.
No, he does not draw more than Roman Reigns. So
Roman is a needle mover.
I'm going to Roman Reigns if I want to sell a business. He can do more moves than Roman, but Roman is selling merchandise. Got kids wearing glove, and everybody one finger up.
It's like a drug dealer saying, like, yo, that nigga selling all them nickels down there, but yo, buddy down the street selling kilos. What you talking about? Go get them keys. You keep nickel and diamond. That's where that turn comes. When you go ahead and keep nickel and diamond, I'm gonna go get them keys.
Yeah, we get the keys. You weren't about it.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But that's what it is. That's what that's what it is. It's business. It's a business. And if people don't really understand that and they go in just trying to be like just those wrestlers, again, I don't have to let you do nothing. But if you want to be that person, that's fine. That's your personal goal. That's your thing. Just know that you're not in the wrestling business. You're in the entertainment business. Because let's keep it real. I'm gonna say something somebody told me a long time ago. Man, if this shit was real, half the people wouldn't be in it.
Hell.
So
if it was
no.
It's real, like injury.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like
not easy.
Put up that mystique and do your job and become an entertainer. Make the people believe in your character. Get some believability behind you. Go out there, dare to be different. Dare to be different. You know, I just recently had a match. Me and my partner, we just had a match with Swerve in Our Glory. And they were like, yo, that was different. I was like, yeah, because that's called selling. But yeah, we got that match. And some stuff that I was doing, they were like, yo, we never seen that before. I was like, that's because you always working these cats that's doing the same thing. And I said, I get it. I said, but I'm not trying to insult nobody. They're getting paid to do the job that the office wants them to do. And then I get privy to some information. It's like, and it's like, oh, okay, I got you. But then if the office is that lackadaisical, then they should be really open to being creative. So I'm gonna just leave that alone. But however, if y'all can read between the lines. However, we talked, and I'll send y'all a picture in the group thing. I ain't gonna do it now because it may hang up again. Because I'm about to go grab something to eat. I haven't eaten since lunch.
We about to roll. We just was enjoying you talking.
Conversation, man.
Always.
Yeah, man. Anytime, man. Like I told you, man, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like I said, I tell my students the same thing. I said, I can give y'all the wrestling talk, or y'all want the truth. I'm gonna give you the real.
I want the real. Like I said, you always invited. I tell it to anybody who come on my show. You could just hit us up and say, you know what? Any one of us up and say, you know what? I feel like I'm on the show. We'll change on the fly, and you're on the show. Don't take
that's
cool. Yeah, because I wanted to give y'all the time. I came on a little late, and I definitely wanted to just talk and just let y'all know, this is who I am. You know what I mean? This is me behind the scenes, like, you know what I mean? And come on here and chop it up and give y'all some insight, give y'all some truth, give y'all some opinions. I'm gonna just say it like that.
I can't wait to see you show on Sunday, brother. Can't wait to see you show on Sunday. I can't wait to see you
coming down?
Sunday. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
You better.
I think I'm gonna have a liquor bar for you, and I'm gonna have some food and stuff in the house. So we can take care of my people.
I'm sure Mrs. B will appreciate the liquor, if you will.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to have that. Yeah,
you will.
And he knows Mrs. B, so
yeah.
I was saying, Izzy, don't act shy. You gonna be in there too. You gonna be hitting up Jeff Hardy tag team partner as well.
No. Why do that when I have Jeff's partner here? No. I got him here. But yeah,
wow.
That's what Izzy calls liquor. Jeff Hardy's tag team partner.
Oh my God.
Damn. But yeah, man. So just what I'm saying, this was an absolute pleasure, man. I appreciate it. What I'm saying, y'all doing these things. It's like, man, yesterday, I met another brother from New York. He does a thing called Wrestle Map, and it's like, man, he's such a big fan of international wrestling, and he was just telling us about all the stuff that he saw. He's like, he was happy to see the stuff in Trinidad. Bahamas and Haiti. He said he saw FEW in Haiti, and I was like, I said, yeah, we were in Haiti.
There.
Yeah, we were in Haiti. I made sure that happened, and we right now is the focus is all Caribbean wrestling. With, like I said, we got Mark Henry officially on board. He you know, he took this idea of trying to do a Caribbean show to his wife and to Vince McMahon. From his mouth to my ears was like, yo, he's been shot it down. You know, he went to Tony, and Tony said, I got your back, whatever you want. And then, like I said, the last show we just had, we had Christopher Danes on it. We had Swerve in Our Glory. We had, of course, Pope. We had Red Velvet. We had Lindsay Dorado. Yeah, it was a nice big show, you know. And the working relationships of myself with my team, including Pope, you know, the avenues for future talents or for anybody is like, it's strong. It's like now I got the avenues with Mark Henry, so it's like get people opportunities, get people, you know, probably opportunities with NWA, probably with AEW. And now we just found out, about to release some news to you, that we found out that even some of the WWE talents are now allowed to take indie bookings. They just can't wrestle, but they can take them. Because we almost, which we are working on, we're gonna have R-Truth on our show.
Oh wow!
I'm dropping it right now, so I'm letting you know it's gonna happen.
That's what's up.
You know, but that's what it is because yeah, they can say they're allowed to start taking indie appearances. So you know, I'm just letting you know that's
when Triple H took over, he allowed them to do.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, with my company, I've always made it a point of getting people an opportunity. And I'm quite sure Mr. Notorious can tell you that I'm the only company that ever booked Crime Time as a tag team, God rest your soul, Shad, to come down. I booked Chris Bay to come down and look where everybody that's worked for me somewhere. You know, Swole. You know, I even had Ryback on the show one time. I'm just telling you the truth, man. That's what I had, man.
Pittsburgh.
You know, but I also, man, listen to this. But I also had, man, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the Headbangers, Jack Swagger. And what was the coolest moment? You was there. Yeah, you was there. Remember, the coolest moment was I was in a spot with Red Velvet and
Stephanie.
Yeah, and a couple of students tried to come in and we beat the students up, and then Ricky the Dragon Steamboat came in and made the save. Like, yo, you don't understand how much I was in the match, but I was marking out at the same time because you know it's like that's Ricky the fucking Dragon Steamboat.
On that same card, the one guy that absolutely scared the shit out of me was the Boogeyman.
Boogeyman, yeah.
Oh my God!
I made sure I took care of him too.
I took a picture with him. I'm like, oh shit.
And but you know, I make sure that I bring some good people down here to come get a work, come see this company. Like we're willing to provide quality entertainment to the South Florida area. And then, like I said, we're not only in South Florida, we're also up in Jacksonville, and we're international.
We're international, bitch.
Gotta be. You know what I mean? You know. So hey, it might be crazy, but you know, like I said earlier, my goal is not from a selfish standpoint or from it's more selfless. It's giving people an opportunity that they never would have had and showing that, we could do this just as well as anybody.
And you guys do.
Yes, sir.
You do.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. But right now, I'm about to go get my grub on.
Yes, sir.
Try to catch this Pollo Tropical before they close at midnight.
Good luck.
Oh yeah, it is almost midnight by y'all. Yeah,
man. Yeah.
Thank you, JV. Thank you so much.
No doubt, man. Anytime, man. If y'all drop me something, we get to come chop it up and we talk some more shit.
Oh, I'll be there Sunday, pal.
Definitely.
All right, man. I'll see you Sunday, man. We'll definitely get together.
Thank you, brother.
All right, thank y'all, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you be blessed, my brother.
Right. Good night, man. Peace. One love. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Safe travels.
Thank
you. All right.
Thank you, brother.
That was JB Cool. Man, that we're getting better and better with the interviews. See, we getting people that know people, that putting the people on that cheer.
That's it.
I'm just saying, woo, man. Like, man, I didn't even know he was that deep in the game. He's deep in the game. So I learned something new, man.
Absolutely.
Great interview. I'm gonna have fun clipping this interview. Shit, it's all over. We had a mock date between JB and Lala.
Oh shit!
That was funny. And he had his stories. This is gonna be fun.
I can't wait to watch the show again.
I gotta rewatch this show just to clip it. Like, you don't understand this whole show.
Oh my god!
2 hour at the 2 hour mark.
It was like 2 hours and 3 minutes. I know it was a great moment because I remember saying it. So
a mock date.
It was a mock dating thing. Well, I love it. I'm glad JB came on. Y'all follow him.
Please follow him.
Yeah.
Look on the flyer.
Fighting Evolution Wrestling, people.
Hey, look on the flyer. All his stuff is on the flyer. That's why I put their social media handles on the flyer. It's on the flyer, people. And I'm gonna pin his flyer up so y'all can, we don't get knocked down. So y'all can look at if you want to find the stuff, go to his flyer. It's on the flyer.
Flyer.
That's why I make flyers. I don't just
go on the video. Go on the video when I make the promo video. Just pause it, and then it's on the flyer.
It's just just go to our damn page. The flyer on the page.
You got to wait.
I don't just make these fire ass flyers just cause. Man, his name is over there. Go to Showtime JB Cool on Twitter or Instagram. Is on there.
Oh wow!
Jesus be the fence.
That's cool.
And then you go to Few. Under that is Few. I know it's Florida. You know his name, but it's Few_survive on Twitter or Instagram, and it's there.
It's there, Jason. God damn it!
He just sent a picture of Sport of Our Glory.
Yeah, it's on the flyer, Jay. It's on the flyer, Jay.
On the fucking flyer, bro. Fuck.
God
anyway.
damn it. Shit.
Anyway.
God damn it, Jay.
There is one subject that we gotta talk about.
Oh yeah, this is great.
Yes,
this is great. This is a great picture, people.
Yep.
This is what he sent.
The Swerve of Our Glory, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
You can point your middle fingers all you want, but man, I guess we gotta get to the shout outs because the wife made it back. And I know Mrs. B is missing Izzy right now. And Lala's probably getting sleepy. This was funny. This is a fun show. I loved it.
Go ahead, Lala.
I thought I caught a new segment called Lala's Dating Group.
No, that was.
You gotta go back because it was
about the 2 hour mark.
It was about 2 hours into the show, and then it turned into that. This conversation, when we do this, it's conversations that just turn. Our interviews have no set questions.
No. We're just having a conversation, if you will.
So I didn't expect that to happen. I'm like, I was sitting back. Whoa. Then my mic finally wants to work at the 2 hour mark. My mic wants to work all fucking day. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go buy another mic tomorrow. It decided to work. I had to fix it. Shit. Yeah, I got it right. I fucking filled up a tire. It was a lot went on today. I had to leave to go fill up, put air in my wife's tire, come back. We had a live piss on the show.
Actually went to the bathroom and took care of his business.
It was a fun show. And We didn't even get to talk about Tuesday's Yamtastic.
We can talk about it right quick. That the 6-woman match. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Woo.
You know what? I just want to tell you, Shawn Michaels. I know I gave you trouble in the past.
Damn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See, the man was making up for hard times. He's making
that was the Mo International match. Invitational. That was the Mo International Invitational match. Because that was for me. I was going to free the wagon.
Yams. I was like,
free the wagon on that show.
Woo. That's all I gotta say with that.
Ooh, but listen, you want to run the show? Jay, you want to run the show?
The fundraiser?
We do this on shout outs. Shout out, Jay. I love it. It was coming back.
That's how we roll, Daryl.
But I say it was that show was just yams. Like
this Fallon Henry. Fallon Henry. Oh my
I like this yams. I have to rewatch that match tomorrow. Not tonight, tomorrow. It just was just yams.
Delicious.
Queen of the Yams match. Not Queen of the Mountain or King of the Mountain. It was Queen of the Yams.
Hayden Carter. Oh my
cakes.
God.
Duncan Hines. I could go on and on. It was the Duncan Hines match. It was just NXT Chef Kiss. That's all I can say. It was beautiful. Yes.
Child, when I saw Nikita Lyons get attacked by Zoe Stark, I said, "Oh, they ain't gonna have this match."
I didn't care.
I didn't care.
No, I thought they wasn't gonna have the match.
I was good with Caden Carter and Toxic Attraction.
No, you not listening. I thought they wasn't gonna have the match.
And
y'all two getting pissed.
I was gonna flip everything. And the cameraman. Thank you, cameraman.
They got it right.
He must have fired that son of a bitch and put him on Raw. Thank you, cameraman. Beautiful. I love the cameraman. They had him. That was me. I was the cameraman. That was me. that was Mo. I was like, yes.
The angles were outstanding, if you will.
And then shout out to Jade. I just love that outfit. Chef Kiss again on Wednesday. I didn't care about what happened on AEW. I just cared about that outfit. Fuck Bow Wow, he fucked it up. But
oh my God, I changed after that.
I love the outfit. Chef Kiss. That's my shout out. Shout out to the women of wrestling this week. Y'all showed y'all ass literally. Thank you. We love you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Look, my wife get drooled over Roman Reigns all fucking Survivor Series. It was payback. Karma. Yes. They showed every ass that I like in wrestling on Tuesday and Wednesday. They did it.
That's all I gotta say about that.
I'm gonna get hit in the head, but I don't care. It was beautiful. Chef Kiss again. It's beautiful.
Jesus.
We go to shout outs. Man, what Jay was talking about, we're adopted a kid for the podcast. And I got a shirt size, so I'm ordering that soon. And if you want to donate anything, if it's $1, 50 cents, anything else, I put a flyer on the page and I put a flyer on my page. We'll talk about how you can, send a donation to us if you want to donate to make sure this gentleman has a Merry Christmas, because this kid is taking care of his little sister, helping his mom out. He's not a little kid, he's 18. So we're trying to get him like an Amazon gift card or something like that. And if y'all want to help and y'all want to make sure, this kid doesn't go without on Christmas, y'all can help. Y'all can donate. I just put that out there. I'm not asking for donation because the kid's going to get it for me regardless. But if y'all want to help and y'all want to make sure he gets more, because he deserves a lot. just to get at me on the flyer. I'm gonna keep posting the flyer. Just please, anything helps. Nobody say you gotta go in your pocket and pull out hundreds of dollars. You can give me $1. I'll take that. I don't care. I'm just grateful for anything you get, and I'm gonna give him a Christmas card. Yeah, see, Izzy already in.
There you go.
I'm gonna get a Christmas card, and whoever donate, I'm gonna put y'all name in the Christmas card as well. Whoever donates, that's what I'm gonna do. And please, don't be thankful for what you have. That's why I give. That's why I want my podcast. It's about giving back. Whether it's bringing on somebody small or have a small business or if it's a child in need. That's what my podcast is about. We family. When I say Venom fam, I really mean that shit. It's a family. So I like to give back because I'm grateful for what I have. It might not be $1 million. I might not be on a yacht somewhere, but I am grateful for what I have.
No, don't be on those yachts. There's the Bermuda Triangle out there.
I don't care. Me and Ro gonna be on the yacht.
Oh my God.
The only triangle I care about is.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think my wife's ancestry from Bermuda, but that's the only triangle I care about. The deadline, man. We're trying to get it for Christmas, so about the middle of the month, about the 15th. We try to make sure he can get it, for Christmas.
Yes,
we got to get it to Jay because it's in Jay's town. I think it's the kids in New York, so we have to get the gift card to him. So we can't wait till the 24th to give it to him. So we have to do this. I'm gonna say the 20th. At least by the 20th, this got to be gone.
Earlier, you know how the mail is.
Yeah, earlier. 15th. Go back to the 15th. By the 15th, this gift card got to be gone. Because we want to at least have the gift card for Christmas. I know the merch is gonna take a while because it does what merch does.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get him the merch, but we want him to get the gift card for Christmas. And so about the 15th. So you got 14 more days to come up with $1 at least. Venom 10 year. Yep, we're gonna have a yacht. We're gonna be on a yacht for the 10 year. On the yacht.
I hope I'm around to see it.
You will be around, man.
I don't like no yacht.
Oh man, hey man, Daryl, I appreciate it, man. You know what it is. You got the cash app. Just whenever you send it to me, you can send it to me, and I'm just gonna put it in there. D, I'm gonna make sure I put your name in it. Just tell me what message you want me to write on the card. I want him to get him a card as well. So just tell me whatever message you want to write. I'll get my wife to write it because her handwriting is better than mine. And we'll make sure everybody who donates get their name in there. And so this kid knows who all looked out for him. So that's my shout outs, man. Shout out to you, Daryl, for wanting to donate.
Absolutely.
So
go ahead, Lala.
Before we get on out.
Shout out to you guys for having me here. Shout out to JB Cool for stopping by. And
he was on a mock date.
On a mock date, I guess. It was okay. I guess. I don't know.
You were blushing.
No, I was not. Fuck yeah.
Yes, you were.
I was not. I was confused.
You was confused, but you look like you were blushing. You said something, you say, oh shit, he ain't got.
No. I was confused.
Man, I thought this was love connection for a split
second. I'm like,
y'all was trying to really be confused. I was like,
faces to blush.
No.
Of course, well, we should have played the dance break.
No.
I didn't do it because I was so caught up in what they were doing. I didn't do it.
No, immediately no. Like the whole swag came out. I was like, no. And y'all was trying to reel me back out. I was like, no. Shout out for everybody watching. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lala's Empire. Fuck these raggities coming up to our inbox to share y'all shit, but y'all don't share our shit. Fuck y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Go find hell. Go 4 down the stairs, bitch. Okay, bye.
That's it. Fuck y'all. JB Cool, thank you for coming on. It's greatly appreciated. Mrs. B, it was 5 years ago today that we moved in together. And fuck you, Georgia motherfuckers. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. Don't be trying that shit with this show. Hold up, partner. Why? Anyway.
Why?
Anyway, thank you guys.
Oh, fun. All right. On Venom second chance, do we get a call back? How did
Love
it go?
connection, baby. Love connection.
I just want to give another shout out, man, to my boy Murder. To Murder.
Yes. Uncle Murder.
Your Graph City interview. I mean, your podcast. I was rolling in here laughing.
We watched your Graph City podcast, the latest episode. Please go check it out.
Go Uncle see Murder. It, people.
Yes, that was very Venom-like. Yes, I loved it. I loved it. And because of that, I stand with you.
Absolutely. We stand with you.
That's bullshit. And you know what? I could do it, but but I'm not doing it. I'm not promoting that shit.
We're not.
So,
nope.
Stop stalking my pages, bitch.
I'm gonna put it this way. So for that award show,
no,
Lala will not be a part of it.
I will not.
Sorry.
I'm not promoting it.
I don't like that because it was that was sloppy.
Down. It was low down.
It was sloppy, and I won't be promoting the people behind it. So
it was corny.
Yes.
You can go find hell. But thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. Though.
Yeah. Whoever's behind that Georgia wrestling page is following me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you for the follow. I hope.
Yeah, I take you that, but it just
No.
Uncle Murder. We call him Uncle Murder for a reason.
Talking shit.
I said they don't realize Uncle Murder is fam. Yeah. So he bought me Gigi Dolan. What the fuck did y'all bring me?
Nothing. Nothing, bitch.
Nothing. I promote some of you people. How many times y'all promote us?
Nothing. Zero.
I literally promote most of the people involved in that dog in the awards. How many times did we get promoted from y'all? I literally post from my thing like flyers of theirs, matches of theirs.
We even gave you a fucking interview.
We gave one of your people a fucking interview.
Yes.
If we want to go there.
Yes. And how many times? And I promoted that said person's shit on the page. I literally did it. Not Lala, not Izzy. It was because Izzy don't have Instagram. It was me because off the strength, I'm like this. When you come on, you family. I told you family.
But now you're gonna be bitch slapped like family.
Like family. When I'm starting to notice, I post y'all shit. Y'all don't post shit from us.
Nope.
And we still getting a following in Georgia without quote unquote big people in Georgia behind us. So you can't stop shit that's real. That's what JB Cool was saying. You can't stop shit that's real. It's authentic. So I'm like this. Don't ask me to fucking post your shit.
This time you're not gonna be left on red. You'll get cussed the fuck out by me. Don't ask me to say your shit.
Don't ask me to check shit out. I will promote wrestlers in your organization that fucks with me, that promotes my shit. But I'm not promoting your shit as a whole.
Don't run to my inbox because today's that time of the month, and I'm not talking about my period. This is the time of the month when
they know not to come to Mo Young, so that's why they go to Lala.
Yeah,
they know to come to Mo Young. Mo Young gonna tell you suck my dick.
Yeah, and when they come to me, I leave you on red. But this time is December. The year is almost over, so this is when I start popping my shit. So I suggest run. Don't hit me up with no shit no more.
Some people from Atlanta. The man from Atlanta, like your boy, like JB Cool said. Somebody from Atlanta.
Yeah. Asshole.
That was funny. Okay, I'm like, oh shit. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, somebody from Atlanta. That's
Someone
gonna
from
be my
Atlanta.
name. This though, we're not promoting that shit, and because y'all until y'all promote us, we're not promoting you.
Nah,
Sorry,
until
not
y'all
sorry.
pay us. Nah, fuck that. Pay
Nah,
me.
now they give you 5%.
Pay
No,
me.
no, they pay us. Then
Run
of
me
course
that
we promote.
money. Run me that money.
But I'm like this. I'm like JB Cool. You promote my shit for free. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take the free pub. That's money gonna come with it. But if you want me to promote your shit, I'm gonna tell you straight up, $100, $100 per promotion, and you get promoted for a week. $100 for a week. I'll promote your shit every week, every day that week for $100.
Nice. My rates is
There you go. Hey.
No, you're getting at least minimum $100. Bare minimum. No fancy shit. No flyers for me. No, nothing. It's just a regular whatever you telling me. Post $100. That's my yesterday's price ain't today's. There it is. Good luck. No, because I show love to anybody else, but nah, motherfuckers who just wanna get the little fame we got. Trying to clout chase. I told you, clout chasing is a mental disease. People don't get it.
No,
motherfuckers, $100 off
Not
rip.
only that, you want me to promote your shit, but you got rude with me in the inbox. Bet.
No, fuck that. You want me to promote your shit? You don't promote our shit.
No.
You don't
It's not
promote
only It's not only you not promoting my shit, but you're getting rude with me in the inbox.
Yeah.
This is where I got a fucking problem.
I'm just saying,
this
you
is
don't
why
promote
I tell
Lala's
people,
Empire. He doesn't promote Venomous Smoke Podcast. He
you
doesn't
don't
shit.
promote Lala's Empire. Nah, nigga, we got a problem.
I'm like, you ain't promoting shit. So I don't give a shit.
Problem.
I don't give a shit what you got going on, man. I'm like, that's dirty. And I'm like, and I noticed that myself, that, motherfuckers, I promote your shit. And all you'll do is repost the shit that I reposted. So that's not really promoting my shit. That's promoting me promoting you, which is
and then,
not
like Mo said, they're not gonna come to Mo. They're gonna come to me. I dare you come to my inbox tonight.
No. If anyone in motherfuckers come in your inbox, send them to me.
No, come. No, they're
No.
gonna wake up. No, they're gonna wake up exposed.
I want you to send them to me because I'm gonna scorch the fucking earth.
Woo! And they still gonna wake up exposed. I'm like, so this
yeah, you can still expose them.
Yeah.
But send them to me. And when I finish with them, I guarantee you they ain't gonna work. They ain't gonna come to you no more. Send them to me. Send them sloop foot dick sucking bitches to me.
Either deal with me or deal with my big brother.
Real. Because
the gram. Man,
I put it this way.
It's not even the gram. It's they got Facebook too. They got Facebook.
I know. I've seen them.
And I'm like this. I'm about to remove myself from that shit. But I'm like, I just did it because I didn't know all this was going on. But I'm like this. I'm tired of playing nice. I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy. Give a fuck.
It's all about business, bro.
Not doing this in 2023. Because as long as I said, like, people who show genuine love, they ain't got to pay shit. But all you motherfuckers cloud chasing and just want somebody to put your shit out, $100. And then if you want
minimum
an extra 50, because you got to pay her to do your shit. And if they want Izzy to do it, that's another 50. You want all three of them?
Minimum.
That's 300. That's 300. We each get 100. So come on, you want us all three to give your shit a shout out and get it? That's $300, bro.
And you big popping, you a superstar. Fuck you following us for?
300.
What you following us for?
300 off rip. I want 300 off rip, and then fuck it. If you want the diabolical head and docketed, that's 500, motherfucker.
5.
3 ain't enough.
And if you want the Venomous Smoke logo on shit to promote your shit, that's 1,000.
Thank you.
We should go down. That's how you shut motherfuckers up, by telling them money talks, bullshit walk. But I said, because now we're a business. It's not love.
You want to sponsor the show? We can negotiate.
Yes, we can
We
negotiate.
can negotiate.
I'll say, hey, welcome to this, sponsored by this. And this. I can be fake too. Hey, you're the greatest wrestler I've ever seen. Yes, I can do all that.
Those flippity flop moves are really outstanding.
Oh my god.
We can.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
He said,
well, let me go shout out to Undisputed. Yeah, speaking of that, you missed it a couple weeks. I defended the belt twice.
Yes.
And I put somebody in the hurt lock the other day. Somebody got put in the hurt lock the other day. Like literally, I put him in the hurt lock.
You put him in the damn full Nelson.
Yes. I put him in the full Nelson. Because he didn't want to stand up. I put him in the full Nelson. I'm like, that shit really works.
Yes. Yes, it does.
I'm about to put my wife in the Phil Nelson in a minute. So we're about to.
I have to inspect Mrs. B, if you will.
We're about to get the hurt lock in a minute.
Oh my god.
Walking into Bobby's music.
Yeah. Don't be up there. Boom, boom, boom.
I was to the point. I don't care no more about the cameraman. I'm like, look, Bobby, just walk out.
Yo, man, definitely bust one for Scott. Always. But I'm just saying, we just wanted to get that out there. I just wanted to say, man, shout out to Grab City. They always show love. Murder, fuck the Eagles anyway, though. Still fuck the Eagles. I got it. That's the only one that's the only one we didn't have in the NFC East battle we had last week. That's the only reason. Fuck the Eagles. I can't say fuck the Eagles. The Eagles had drafted on, but still fuck the Eagles. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I have a lot of shit to say tomorrow. I am going to scorch the earth tomorrow on a couple subjects. One being Brett Favre trying to get away from persecution.
I heard about that.
Jerry Jones situation.
That piece of trash.
Yes. It's going to be a lot. And me going off on Dennis Allen, suck ass. So it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. I promise you. It's going to be bad because I've told you 2023, the fucking gloves are off. The kid gloves are off.
Games are over, pal.
Games over. We coming for what's ours in 2023. Whether you like it or not. We're not being nice to motherfuckers who don't show love to us. That's what it is.
Remember, my inbox is recorded for quality assurance and training purposes only.
Whether you like it or you don't like it, learn to love it. Learn to love it, bitches.
Do your research when it comes to me. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so we just being real. We sorry we have to replace Lala with the fucking hater. But Doc is back. Doc is gonna be back. And maybe we'll get a nasty sighting. So
maybe.
Is he gonna be out the woods?
He came out the woods one time I think you missed it.
No, I think I peeped it.
She watched.
I watched. He peeped it. That's the last time he came out the woods. So we're gonna try to get nasty out the woods. So we're gonna do the sports show tomorrow, live at 5-ish my time. Because sometimes shit we get caught up. No later than 5:30 my time, 6:30 everybody else time on here. And yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. This is Mo Young. You got the nefarious one. Thank you for bringing JB Cool on. And you got Lala, the nefarious data.
we done. We're done. Goodbye.
I'll see y'all later. Peace. And we out. And I'm going to leave you with a dance break.
Yes.
Dance break.
ain't
I'm
over.
just mad I couldn't get the other camera angle. I wanted the other angle. Cut the camera too. Cut the camera too, damn it. Cut the camera too.
Camera too. It's only the two ladies, it's Nikita and the interview girl. And that's it.
Cut another camera view. What was the cameraman doing when she kicked her out? What was he doing?
And I like Flash's attitude. This ain't over. Oh, hell no.
I love the attitude. But the caveat on it, where was the fucking cameraman? Look down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can.
Before we get into all that, I got something for you.
Uh-oh.
I got something for
Come
you.
on. Come on.
Let me make this
We locked the door.
Oh, yeah, I was okay, Mrs. B's in her
Did you hear
room,
that?
so.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I couldn't hear. It was a delay. A little bit. I couldn't hear.
Hold up.
Yo, this Gigi Dolan. Happy birthday, Mo.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Uncle
I heard
Murder.
it. Oh, I heard it.
Happy birthday, Mo.
I made it. I have officially made it.
That's what I'm telling you.
Like you called it pretty fast to say you started in what 2019?
Yeah, really.
Man, it's 2022, man. That shit is pretty fast, man. They got some people been wrestling for 10, 15 years still can't
do shit.
That's pretty damn
true. I don't want to say that because I'm kind of out here with everybody, but I understand.
Look, we want to know. Some people can't fucking wrestle.
I'm sorry.
Mo Young said it.
Goldberg. Oh, my bad.
I mean, it's the truth. Like, all these some of them is just looks.
That's the truth that people need to hear. You're not always good at what you want to do. You're not always good at what you want.
Some of them is just looks.
Ronda Rousey.
If you were to show you at least all right, damn. Goddamn.
My last time got on the spot, and I'm like, oh shoot, my stuff wasn't plugged in. My bad, y'all.
I'm like, cause it was funny. He was in the middle, like,
I'm okay, guys.
out of it was in the middle of talking, and then all of a sudden this went.
I know, and then my background's all like purple and pink and stuff.
You got kidnapped. You had to make sure you was okay. You want some? Come get it. Oh man. I'm just sad, man. Maybe it was John Cena. We don't know. We can't see him either. But,
Whoa. Talk about that. No, talk about that.
We're not gonna let you just
talk about that.
You're not gliding by that.
Speak on that.
That's Big Izzy right there. I was saying you look like him. I was like, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, you look like Wrestling Rick a little bit, Izzy.
There you grow your beard all the way out, man. Here we go back, man. You gonna tell me this ain't Izzy? If Izzy was older, man?
Yeah.
When he grew his beard out.
Yeah.
Wrestling Rick. Oh,
Wrestling Rick.
You can get on the show and be the son of Rick, man.
Wrestling. That would be y'all wrestling.
Well, there, Paul. Well, back in the day when you used to make moonshine up in the damn mountains there, boy, I would go to the damn mountains and get that damn possum and get that roadkill, and we just put some shit up there, man.
Possum, hey. We gotta bring the possum out, bro.
5%. I want 5%.
Yeah, he got
Hold on. Talk about cock twirl?
I'm thinking a plane ride from hell.
Cock twirl.
We ain't got to go that far. What you gonna do, brother? Everybody knows that. It's just the same thing with Flair. Nobody cares. Everybody said, "Oh, boy, Flair, he wrestled this, he wrestled that, he did that." Okay, that's cool. But you ask people what they know about Flair.
Man.
Blind, kid stealing,
Son of a gun.
Baby, I'm having a hard time holding these 800 alligators down. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Rock.